All right. All right. Looks like we're cooking. Okay. Let me just post to all the social medias that we are getting started here. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Do 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 do. Post that. BB Coiny Shorts says hello, hello. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad you are here. Can everybody hear me? Just to make sure. Let me check my live stream. Oh, no. No. Too loud. Okay. Yep. My voice can be heard. Okay. Tapped on the stream faster than my microwave beeps. That's funny. Okay. Glad you can hear me. All right. Do 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 do. Let me post to here. Let's see. On the Facebook. Da, 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 da. Copy, paste. Oh, I love how Facebook just fills it in for you. All right. Cool. Today, you guys know we are going to be, of course, revealing the winner of the no giveaway. I'm not sorry. I was gonna say no giveaway home. I'm mixing No Way Home in my giveaway home of the giveaway home contest that's been running on Facefront for the past few weeks. Many people entered. One will win, and I hope it's you, one of you. I just said you in general to address everybody, but you're like, oh, he's talking to me. I am talking to you, person. Ooh, so when is the next episode of Spider-Man Return to the Spider-Verse? Great question. Great question indeed. Well, the next episode, if you guys don't know, is called The Ghost because it's about Ghost Spider, aka Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen, as she was called for a long time before Marvel finally gave her her own name. So I will be working with the talented Eileen Nestman, who voices Ghost Spider in my Return to the Spider-Verses. Hi there, Sean Ship. And so she is going to be a big part of this. I'm going to have to get her to work very closely with her with the voice work, but I already have the figures I need. I did a really cool kit bash with some figures to create a Mary Jane's version of MJ and Gwen, because Gwen's in the band, the Mary Janes, and there's going to be some flashback elements telling Gwen's story. So there's that. Now I'm going to try and get it done in the next few weeks here. I'm pretty busy this weekend, but I'm gonna the script is nearly done, and then once I send it to Eileen, she's gonna get her lines done. She has most of the dialogue in this because it's about Ghost Spider. So once I send Eileen the script, she will get me her lines, and then I will film it, presumably. And once I film it, I'll have to edit it. So I want to get it done soon. I'm gonna try and do a faster turnaround for these because I know you guys like them. But I will tell you this: I have a plan. I have a plan to do another. I guess this is an official announcement. There's a mini series coming. That's linked to the Spider Verse series. Hurry! I can't wait. I know you guys can't wait, but it will be here. Uh, and that's all I'll say on that. Stay tuned. You'll see. Oh, let's see. Ooh, who is my favorite Spider-Man? It's always going to be Peter Parker, and I love all of them. I honestly do. But except Superior Spider-Man. I don't like Superior Spider-Man. I know some people do. I don't. I don't like Doc Ock and Spider-Man's body. But yeah, Peter is he's the OG. I have the giant guy behind me. I can't point to him. There he is. Yeah, and Miles is close second. I really love Miles, but it's always going to be Peter Parker for me. I have the same Far From Home Spidey figure that you use in all your videos. You do? Well, that's great. He's a great figure. Uh, Aftermarket prices on him shot up, which is why I'm glad they did the new guy, the one that you all are. Here he is. This is the one you'll be winning. Once I announce the winner, it's close enough to the Far From Home figure. He just doesn't have the belt, and he has I have mine right here. See, he doesn't have his belt, and he's got some black on his boots that the Far From Home figure doesn't have. So it's pretty impressive. I do enjoy it. But yes. Ugh. And these Spider-Verse videos are so fun to do. Can I tell you guys, like, yeah, it's 60? Wow, $60. That's insanity. That's insanity. Hopefully, with the release of this guy, his prices will go down, but maybe not. I don't know. The Marvel Legends market is constantly fluctuating, which part of this stream right now is going to be the Marvel Legends panel on PulseCon 2021. I have PulseCon up here. Right now they're doing Magic the Gathering, so we'll wait for that to be over. They said that the Marvel was supposed to kick off at 2, so, well, 2 Eastern time, which is 11 my time. So it should be in 8 more minutes. I don't know if they're behind schedule or on schedule. I haven't been paying that close attention. I'm just waiting for the Marvel stuff to start. But once they get to the Marvel panel, we'll see that. I have it. I can share my screen right here. Yeah. And by the way, this is my first live stream. So if anything terrible happens, if something catches fire, please forgive me. I I practiced. I went over all the tech. Everything seems like it works. Everything is working fine as far as I'm concerned. But if I start having technical difficulties, please forgive me. I've never live streamed before. This is new technology. This Ecamm Live thing. I'm on the free trial just to see if it works. But yeah, if just tell me how you guys think it goes, how you think it went. But yeah, first live stream for Face Front. Hey, I mean, I've played video games before, and he's talking. Sorry, my Spider-Man likes to talk when I say his name. I say his name a lot, so he's probably gonna keep talking. I forgot to get him out of the room. Anyways, yeah, I've played games before, so I guess I've had like little Let's Plays, but never have I done a face-to-face sharing the screen live stream before. Let's see, who's my favorite Sinister Six member? Ooh, okay, well, every Spider-Man villain under the sun has been in the Sinister Six at some point, but for the sake of right now, I'll stick to my video, the Return of the Sinister Six, and I'll use the roster that I used in that video, which is Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Lizard, Electro, and then Vulture and Mysterio. Miles Morales in the chat, ayo, he says Doc Ock. Good choice. Honestly, it might be my favorite movie for a long time was Spider-Man 2, and Alfred Molina's Doc Ock was best. Yours is Green Goblin, of course. Green Goblin. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin was amazing. The most, honestly, oh, there's so many. Okay, let me think. Let me think of it. I want to say Doc Ock. But Mysterio was portrayed really well in Spider-Man Far From Home. And I often say that it was the best portrayal of a Spider-Man villain we've seen on screen. Oh goodness, is Green Goblin in Sinister Six? Yeah, in my video in the Return of the Sinister Six video that I did, he is. If we're talking about get the OG comic Sinister Six, that's a completely different group of, not completely different. It still has Doc Ock, Mysterio, Electro, except they have Sandman and Craven in there. And what is it? Which is your favorite Spider-Man trilogy? All right, my favorite of the original trilogy, or my favorite, because not all of them have been trilogies, but I guess I think I know what you mean. Will you stop talking? Okay. Sorry about him. But my favorite, you like the Sam Raimi. I love all of them. I wanna, I can't. Oh, let's see. I grew up on the Sam Raimi movies. The first movie is the reason I even like Spider-Man to begin with. That. Let's just go with that, because I was what, 9 when I saw it, and like I knew of Spider-Man, but I didn't really like pay any attention to him. And then I saw that first movie, and I was like, oh, this is great. I love this. I love this guy. I love this character. And so that's what got me into Spider-Man in the first place. And I love the Andrew Garfield movies. I saw my record for seeing a movie in theaters is 5 times, and that was the Amazing Spider-Man 1. So that's the most times I've seen a movie in theaters was Amazing Spider-Man 1. So clearly I love those movies. I even like 2. And I know a lot of people aren't hot on Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I really do enjoy that one. I don't know why. I just really like it. And then the MCU. The MCU. The MCU Spider-Man is, it's just so cool. It's like I never thought. I always thought Spider-Man was going to be stuck in his own world, and he was never going to cross over with any other Marvel heroes, especially when the MCU took off and then Sony started the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm like, we're never going to see them cross over, and it made me upset because like in the comics, the Avengers just be fighting and then Spider-Man would just swing in and then it's all connected. But then finally, when Spider-Man got announced, that was the happiest day of my life. When you see him in the trailer and he flips and he grabs Captain America's shield and he says, "Hey everyone," I can't explain to you how happy I was. Amazing Spider-Man 2 was underrated. It was. It was. Say what you will about Jamie Foxx's Electro, but I think he nailed it for what he was trying to do. And that's why I have all of them in my Spider-Verse videos. If you notice, I just try and that's why I did them where each episode he teams up with a different spider so that I can showcase, the best parts of each iteration of Spider-Man. So in the episode 2, the Oscorp Conspiracy, I put him with Amazing Spider-Man and showcased, the best parts of the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. And then the most recent episode, I did the Spectacular Spider-Man, and I just, they're just love letters to all these different versions of Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield was so underrated. Yes, Electro and Harry Osborn were really good. That is actually one of my favorite scenes in the movie when Harry breaks Electro out of Ravencroft and he goes back to Oscorp to confront Donald Mencken, and after he just kicked him out of his own company, and then he comes back in and he has Electro with him this time, and then when Mencken like starts to step up to him, then Electro just zaps him. Then Harry just starts whistling the Jeopardy song, and then he's like, "Clear." Then Electro just brings him back to life, and it's like, "Welcome back to the bonus round." There's something about when villains team up that, which is why the Sinister Six works so well. That scene was great. That scene was great. So yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man movies are really underrated. Yeah, I like the layout you're doing. Thank you. Yes, I figured each episode dedicated to one spider. Now, yes, that means it takes longer for it to get to some people's favorites. But I'm hoping I'm getting everybody knocked out in a timely manner. Like I said, this next episode is Ghost Spider, Spider Gwen, and you guys will see who's after that. Can't tell because it's a spoiler, but what do you say, Miles Morales? Toby, strongest Spider-Man. Andrew, best Spider-Man. Tom, best Peter Parker. That's the first time Okay, yeah. Usually what people say is Toby was a good Peter Parker, Andrew was a good Spider-Man, Tom was a good both. But Toby's strongest Spider-Man. He did stop a train. He did stop a train, so I'll give you that. Ooh, and then Tom, if you think Tom's the best, hey, the best Peter Parker, then yeah. I mean, if you think he's the best, more power to you. You say Andrew's the best Spider-Man. He did, especially like because Toby didn't like joke around as much as Spider-Man usually does, but when Andrew's franchise started, he started throwing the jokes out left and right. The small knife joke that you saw everywhere, that was fun. My favorite part of Amazing Spider-Man 2 is when Green Goblin and Spider-Man are fighting the clock tower. Yes, the unfortunate death of Gwen Stacy in the clock tower. But yeah, that fight was raw. Actually, if you go back and watch that fight, like they are trying to kill each other, and like they are hitting very hard, and Harry is very ferocious and relentless while he's attacking. It's like I like go watch that fight again between Harry and Peter in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and my goodness, it's one of the more brutal fights in a Spider-Man movie I've seen. What's your favorite Spider-Man theme song? You can't beat the classic. You can't beat the Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. You can't beat it. The Spectacular Spider-Man theme song, as you saw in my most recent video, I remade it to match the Into the Spider-Verse, not the Return to the Spider-Verse videos. But it's Spectacular theme song is definitely great. Definitely great. There was actually this MTV show in 2003 based on the first Tobey Maguire movie, and the song had no lyrics, but it was like this weird like psychedelic sort of techno music, and that was actually really cool. I really enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. Spectacular Spider-Man theme songs go. Yeah, spectacular. All of them are honestly great. Recently, though, the shows haven't had theme songs like the Ultimate Spider-Man, the 2017 Spider-Man show. They haven't, like, they just didn't never had theme songs, and I don't understand that. It's the best part of some of these Spider-Man shows are the theme songs. Hey, Lucio the Hedgehog. Hey, man, what are you doing here? I know what you're doing here. Good to see you. Here's your change. Nice. Andrew has the same characteristics as Spider-Man. Yes, he does. Andrew embodied Spider-Man. That's probably why I saw the movie 5 times in theaters, because I just like it was first of all, it was the first Spider-Man movie in what 5 years? 2007. Yeah, it was the first Spider-Man movie in 5 years, and then just to see Spider-Man like back on the big screen and just acting so much like Spider-Man, it was great. I think the best Spider-Man is Tobey Maguire, but Andrew's really good. I'm not a big fan of Tom Holland. You know, there's not a lot of Tom Holland fans. Not I'm sorry, there are a lot of Tom Holland fans, but there are quite a few people that are not big fans of Tom Holland. And you know, I don't understand it, but if you don't like him, then I mean, it's up to you. You know, everybody has their favorites. Everybody has their least favorites. I just love all of them. I just love Spider-Man in general. But I get some people don't like his interpretation. But you know, some people use the argument that he's too reliant on Iron Man, which I don't think is accurate because he's not. He was just trying to impress him. Because he wanted to be an Avenger, because you know in the previous Spider-Man movies we never had other superheroes for him to interact with, and so in this one it's like, what would Spider-Man do if he was actually in a world with other superheroes? And this makes sense to me. I understood that reference. Harry is scary. Harry is scary. Spectacular Spider-Man theme song is the best. It's great. I think Dylan O'Brien would have made a good Spider. Yeah, okay, sure. We in another universe, maybe in a what if scenario. My favorite is Scarlet Spider, Kane Parker. Yes, I'm aware you have your profile picture as Kane, and you've requested a cameo in the Spider-Verse videos. But I got something for you. Don't worry, I'm working on something. You'll see, you'll see. Spider-Man, the animated series. Oh yes, yes, Spider Blood, radioactive Spider Blood. Yes, I love that song. Almost forgot about that. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. I still love the classic theme song. But, oh my goodness. Living on the Edge. Finding Crime Sweet Lord. Yes. Yes. Everybody's on that Spectacular Spider-Man theme song. I'm sorry if I got it stuck in your guys' head after my most recent video. Do you think Andrew and Toby are in No Way Home? You know what? Never say never. I don't wanna spread rumors and conjecture and speculation, But they're talking about this being the most ambitious Spider-Man movie of all time. They got the Sinister Six. They got I I don't know if they're going to, if they are, because Andrew Garfield has been very adamant that no, I'm not. But if they are, I don't know if they're going to be like big role. I don't think it's going to be a freaking WandaVision Quicksilver thing where he turned out to be Ralph Boner. I think too many people would revolt if that was the case. But yeah, I think I don't know if they're going to be big roles or if they're even in it, but I hope they are. That would be cool. Oh goodness, Scarlet Spider is a good one. Yes, he is. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Hi. Oh, the spectacular spider. Yes. Hello. I know. I've seen you in some of my videos. Good to see you. What's up, my guy? What's up? Uh, can you say hi, Joshua? Hi. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Can you do the Ant-Man thing I said? Well, you see, I told you, Yoda, the problem with Ant-Man is that he was in Peter's universe. So if Peter's universe was destroyed, then by proxy, Ant-Man was probably destroyed with it. Now, we all know Ant-Man escaped the snap by hiding in the quantum realm, so maybe it's possible, but until further notice, as far as we know, Ant-Man's gone with Peter's universe, so can't promise that. Can't promise it, but, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see how these videos play out. I have a plan. Okay? Contrary to what you may or may not believe, I do have a plan for these videos. It all has a way that it plays out. It's all leading somewhere, including with the master planner. That's going to be a big reveal, and I don't know if anybody's going to see it coming. Oh, will the Sinister Six return in Return to the Spider-Verse? I mean, we see at the end of these videos, the Prowler keeps coming up to people, and they keep saying, oh, I'm in, I'm in, I'm in, to the master planner's plan. You know, we already know the Green Goblin's back. We've seen the Lizard. Last time we saw him, he lost control and turned into the Lizard again, so he might be back as well. We haven't seen Doc Ock yet, but we might. Mysterio, you'll find out very soon what's going on with Mysterio. Who else? Who else? Oh, I'm blanking on the Sinister Six members. Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro. Haven't seen him yet, but who knows? He might show back up soon. And we're actually going to see Venom in the next episode, too. He wasn't technically a member of the Sinister Six, but he was there. And Vulture, we'll see what's going on with Vulture, too. We'll see. A big we'll see on the Sinister Six coming back. But, yeah. Did you see the pictures in No Way Home? I did! The one where Peter's posed and he has his mask off, and then when he's in the Iron Spider running away from Doc Ock, somebody said that has meme potential. I don't doubt it. We're probably going to see memes everywhere. Right? Iron Spider running from Doc Ock is funny. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. That's, but yeah, I saw those pictures. Now, my friend Tiffany told me not to freak out about every little piece of promotional material that comes out for Spider-Man, but I'm like, I can't help it. That's what I do with Spider-Man movies. It's just what happens. Spider does whatever a spider can, spins a web, then he flees. Uncle Ben has lead poisoning. What is this song? No! No! Oh, goodness. I actually liked the Unlimited. Spider-Man Unlimited! Yes! Yes, that theme song was good too. It's like Spider-Man Unlimited. I'll never do that again. I'm sorry. That it was so good. It ended on a cliffhanger though, which was really annoying. It was really annoying, and I really wanted to figure out how that ended. The animated series actually ended on kind of cliffhanger too, but oh, will you ever do a vid on your Marvel's Legend or my Marvel Legends collection? Yeah, if you want a 10-hour long video. My goodness, I can do like a quick tour maybe, but I have so many. I have so many. It's ridiculous. Are they getting started with the Marvel panel yet? I don't know. I don't think they are. One sec. Let me unmute this. I think they're starting the Marvel panel. All right, let's get to it. Woo! Marvel, there we go. Okay.
Dwight here.
It's
From
Dwight.
some weird
Nice.
cosmic place somewhere up in Massachusetts. Normally Ryan would be talking to you, but since he
Where is
abandoned
Ryan?
me
Ryan's
and
gone?
left me here all on my lonesome, I had
What?
to find new friends, which we will be introducing to you very, very shortly. We
Ooh.
have Michael, but you know the rest of our fabulous team is obviously with us through the magic of satellite. We have
There's Ryan. Dan.
and our dear friend Jesse.
Jesse Falcon too? Oh shoot. He said no, he
Hello,
didn't.
Marvel Legends fans.
Here we go.
Welcome to PulseCon. We are your opening act.
Yes.
The Hasbro Marvel team, and we are so excited to kick off this spectacular two-day event with.
He said no, he didn't. Yes, he did.
What's that?
What?
It actually started when? Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Still live?
The volume of the video is too quiet. Let me see if I
As
can fix that.
saying, we are the Marvel Legends Big Three, humbly at your service. Ryan, Dwight, and Dan. We're joined by
Tell me if that's
Jesse
better.
Falcon, our special guest for this entire panel. Jesse, of course, you guys.
You plan
know
to get
him.
the
He is
integrated
a
toy. I have
living,
him.
breathing Marvel legend himself. Jesse, thanks for being
Yeah.
with us today. How are you?
I don't know if you saw the picture I posted
Great,
with
thank
all
you
my
guys for having me. Super
No Way
fun.
Home
PulseCon,
figures,
part
but if you look on, I think I put it on
The
Twitter and
second
Instagram.
annual PulseCon
Yeah, I have
top
all the
agenda.
No Way Home
So,
figures.
First off,
I made sure to
we're
get
going to be
them.
doing something pretty cool today. We are going to be doing a
So, yes.
fan vote reveal.
Ooh.
So what's going to happen here is there's three options.
A fan vote
and the
reveal.
Fans, you guys will vote in the chat with a hashtag, and then at the end of the panel,
Nice.
the winning clue with the most amount of
Tell
votes.
me if the
we will
volume of the
actually go
video
ahead
is
and
fine,
reveal. So
by the
what
way.
are those three clues? So first up, right, is this is a figure that has been released previously
You're welcome.
in a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. That's clue number one.
Purple Man,
Clue number
I'm calling
two
it.
is going to be this is a Marvel villain character that has never had an action figure before. And clue three is this is a hero character that has never had a figure before. So in the chat, you're going to go hashtag updated, hashtag villain, or hashtag hero. And then we'll tally it up and you'll kind of
I don't know about those two.
You'll get an extra bonus.
The first one's probably
later on.
Purple Man.
But before any of that,
Are they making a
we are
2-pack
going
of
to
Spidey and Doc
talk
Ock? They
about our PulseCon
really should.
exclusives. These are available
Especially
now.
with this
We revealed them several months
new
ago.
movie
So
coming
first
out.
up is our World Domination
They really
Tour
should do a
MODOK
2-pack.
box set.
They did
This is
a while
MODOK
ago.
with the captain. I think it's
Hasbro
one of
had a
the
2-pack
funnest convention exclusives we've done
way
in
back when
recent
they first
years.
got the license
Dwight
to make
and
Marvel
Jesse, what do you
figures.
guys
They had a
love most
2-pack
about
with
this set?
Spider-Man,
And it has
the
to be
Tobey Maguire
cheeseburgers,
Spider-Man,
right?
and Doc Ock.
Cheeseburgers are fantastic.
but, yeah,
I'm
for
a
No
big
Way
fan
Home,
of
I
the,
don't
Captain
know.
character. We like
I
to
hope they
make some of
do.
those new additions
But
to the lineup from old teams and
we'll
then being
see.
part of Next Wave. It
We'll
was awesome
see.
to do a character that honestly,
Hopefully they
I
reveal
think
something
that
from
we
No
get
Way
to
Home
for,
here.
you know,
An
quite a
updated
while
Doc Ock. That would be
because
great for my
sometimes the
videos.
characters are just
Because
so
you know my
random,
Doc Ock's great, but
that's the
he's
magic of Marvel
battle
Legends,
worn.
right?
He's
You guys
I've had
have
him
been
since
with us for a long
2004.
time, and
He's
you know
seen
we go
seen
deep,
too much.
so
He
here's
needs to
your,
rest.
First version of the Captain. What about you, Jesse?
I'm just excited that we got to chase more Next Wave stuff. It still, to this day, is maybe one of my top 5 favorite.
Mom's
comedy
credit
action
card.
books that Marvel's ever put out. It's so
I
much
use my
fun.
own credit
If you've
card.
never read
I got a
Next
job and
Wave,
everything.
Please go try and find it. It's probably not very hard to
Oh,
do.
goodness.
You know, there's a bunch of different ways to find it. It is one of the most delightful things that I think I read. I still read it like once a year. It's that much fun. So it's very exciting we get to bring that stuff to life in Marvel Legends.
I missed what he was talking about, but
All right, and that's not the only item. We have one more item. This is a Toy Biz inspired, something Jesse can also talk to, but this is
what are they
a
pulling out?
6-inch Venom figure with some crazy cel-shaded deco
Yes.
on a awesome Toy Biz inspired Spider-Man
yes,
toy line
I'm waiting for
blister card.
this.
So you see
This is
him
Venom
there.
from the 90s series. I need this
Anything to say
figure.
about this?
I
Dwight and
need this
Jesse?
figure
Dan's
so much.
favorite is Spider-Man animated, we know, so.
Oh, look at that
No,
packaging.
this was just fun. This was something that
Look
the
at that
team's been
packaging.
excited
Oh.
about for quite a long
Oh.
time, right? We've been looking at, you know, all these animated shows for all these years. And
Yes.
we just haven't got a chance to take a take at cell shading. So it was cool to do that. You know, something different, something new. It's always exciting when we get to try something different in Legends and this was our first take at doing that. And so far, it seems like the response has been really positive.
Yes.
So, you know, maybe we'll
Oh
get
my
to see a little more of this
goodness.
stuff in the future.
If I can get two, if I can get, I'll see if maybe I can get 2 of those and do a giveaway, because this giveaway's been successful so far. And I would love to get you guys, some cool figures. So if you want me to give away this figure, sound off in the chat. I'll try and grab 2. Usually PulseCon is limited quantities, but I can try. I can definitely try.
Black on the backside is a really cool look as well.
Looks like you got it.
Take it out of the box, man. Come on.
Take it out of the box? Wow, you guys did open this for me. You did know that you were going to have a moron up on stage who wouldn't be able to figure this stuff out. Like, whoa,
So take it out of the
John
box.
Hogue somewhere is flipping out right now going, Dwight's touching things. Oh no, what's going on?
Ooh,
So there you go. Yeah.
nice. On the
He looked awesome.
There we go.
on the card too. I love that.
Alternate head. See, I don't even remember anymore. Too many figures, man. Way too many figures over the years. But he looks really cool.
Only thing I don't like about this particular Venom is that he
the
has
card's awesome.
2 holes in
Our
his shoulder.
oversized, retro Spider card
Because they
inspired by
reused the
all
body
amazing work
and
that Jesse did in
just
his,
didn't bother to
past
fill the
life at
holes.
Toy
That's the
Biz.
only upsetting
And,
part.
it's
But
just
other than that,
every
he
one of
looks
those cards are
really
so
cool.
Beautiful and colorful. It's awesome to see all of them getting a
Once
a
it goes up for
special treatment
pre-order, I'm
now
grabbing them.
on shelves for all of you guys, our most wonderful fans.
All right,
Shout out
so both
to
of
our
these-
packaging team always. They make the retro cards awesome. So shout out to our
Love the
packaging
retro
team, branding
cards.
team, Ben, Harry, and everybody else who worked on that packaging. I love that card. So
Nice.
I hope everybody gets multiple.
Speaking of which, okay, so these 2 convention exclusives, they are going
what
to
else they
be
got here.
available to purchase starting at 4 p.m.
Nice.
today for Pulse Premium members, and then 5 p.m. for everyone else. And special plug to
You guys
the
hear that?
Hasbro Pulse
This is
app,
Eastern
which we know
time, by the
everyone has
way,
gone and downloaded.
if you guys
can
wanna grab
purchase
'em.
through the app as well. I've already got it on my phone, and I know Dan does too. So those are items you already knew about. Let's get into some new reveals. First up, this is something that Jesse
Let's
and
see.
I, particularly, I think I love, but this is the Marvel Legends Retro 3 3/4 scale. We have a new Pulse exclusive to reveal, and will be up for pre-order
mean,
today.
yeah, the
First up
3.75
is the Marvel
wave
Legends
is-
Retro 3 3/4 segment. We have a Pulse exclusive item, another 2-pack
Let's
to
see what they
reveal for
got.
you guys. So let's take a look at the
Ooh,
first character here.
nice.
First up,
Phoenix.
this is Phoenix, Jean Grey. She comes on a gorgeous blister card that is full foil, as the Pulse Retro 2-packs are. So you take a look at that. Shout out again to John Tyler Christopher for
Like, I don't do
providing
the
all amazing
375
art for this
guys
segment.
or
And she
the
will be
3
joined in this
3/4
2-pack
guys,
by another heroic
but
X-Men that needs no
they are
introduction.
cool, and I
Here
have
we
been tempted.
Wolverine.
That
Wolverine's
Wolverine was
blister
cool. I've been
card
tempted
shows
to at
him
least grab a
fighting some
Spider-Man or
Hellfire
something.
Club guards. And this 2-pack will come in a special shipper box as well,
Oh, it is a 2-pack.
as these
Nice.
2-packs have. And so Dwight on set has a look at them. Let's go to that right now.
Yeah, these things look absolutely amazing, guys. As you can see, when you
Nice.
play with them, with,
Ooh,
just
I
turn
like
them,
that.
You really get credit for the reflectiveness.
See,
of
so
the foil,
tempting.
which just doesn't-
So tempting, but
the pictures
I
just
really
don't do it
try to
justice.
stay away
It's
from the
absolutely,
3-inch
it's
guys.
spectacular. So it's
Ah.
really fun. Put them up here on this.
I
medieval
already have
lazy
my
Susan.
6-inch
It's
Phoenix
like the
and
most
Wolverine.
violent lazy Susan I've ever seen.
But
Anyways,
they look
the
so
figures look
cool.
awesome. The packaging is
It's
really,
just
really
if I
cool.
start, I'll never stop.
And,
The same way I don't
a
collect
couple
Funko
more
Pops. If I
unpunched
start, I'll
cards
never stop.
for your awesome retro
So I try to live it
3/4
myself. Those
This item will
look
be available
great
for
though. I
pre-order
love those
later
pack.
today
I love
at
those
4
cards.
p.m. Eastern, starting for Pulse Premium members. It's available on the app as well, so use
Yeah,
that new Hasbro
Hasbro
app.
Pulse
And
has an
Dwight, I
app
expect
now.
those
I don't know if
figures
you guys
returned to
know,
be mint and
but
packaged.
I
Don't
downloaded
go
it.
opening them when I'm not there.
It seems like
All right,
it
so
works,
speaking of
which is
retro,
all you
that
can
is
really
gonna
ask
round out
for.
the retro segment of the year. We have a nice checklist
You don't like the Phoenix
document
figures
here that
either?
shows
Yeah.
Every single retro figure that has come out thus
It's a
far.
take it or leave it
Shout out
sort of
to
deal.
friend
And
of
look at those guys.
Marvel
There's
and
a lot of them.
everywhere,
They all look
great
really
reporters
cool,
everywhere.
but
Steve
I just
Evans, he helped us
I
put
can't
together
get with the
this
3
awesome
inches.
checklist,
You know,
so
they're-
you can make sure you've
I
gotten
mean, I
every
guess they could
single
be little
figure, so this now
desktoppers, but
includes
other than that,
the
I can't.
Wolverine and
You know, they don't
Phoenix
have the.
2-pack there. So let's go ahead to 2022. We're
good
going
to
to
collect
be
them 'cause you
reviewing
don't need to
some
open them.
of the figures in wave
I'm
one
an
Retro
opener.
2022.
There's some I don't
So
open,
first up, who do we have here?
but
We have Mr. Fantastic.
like
and,
this Silk. She
we're
was
slowly
from
completing
PulseCon
the
last
Fantastic
year.
14,
I haven't opened
right? We've
her. I
done
might,
Human Torch,
but
and
she's
we've
still in the
done
pack.
Invisible Woman thus far, and so
she
we
just
have
looks so
Reed
good
here,
in
and
there,
I
and
think
she was a
it's a safe
PulseCon
chance
exclusive.
that we'll complete the
She
team
was a
at some
fan
point,
vote,
but
and so
Mr.
I
Fantastic
have her
will be
still
first
in
out of
there.
the gate in 2022.
And then I
The
haven't
next figure,
opened this
we
John
have
Walker either
in
because he looks
2022
really
is
good in
going
the
to
box.
be
It's kind
Falcon.
of, they
So this is a
imitated the
super
box
fun
from the
figure
Falcon
that
Winter
JD
Soldier
and
show,
design
but
team working with Jesse. We've got not only
I
the
don't know.
ring,
I might open
also
him too.
his
I don't know. I don't know.
Red
I
Wing
like to
figures
open my
that sit
figures.
on
I
his
don't like to
arm
keep them
there.
in the
He
box.
comes in
Some
a
of them I do,
great
but I
blister
eventually
card
open them.
as well. You take a
Oh
look there.
goodness, 6-inch Marvel Legends have the best price. I
And
mean,
then a third new
see,
figure
I've
for
been around for a
2022
while.
is going
Ooh,
to
Venom.
be Venom. This is a
See, this is
new,
what tempts
slightly
me.
bigger body mold.
But yeah,
for
I've been
Venom.
around for a hot minute,
And let's take a look at the card.
and I remember when these action figures were $7. Okay,
Super fun.
but
So yeah, that
now they're
is
20,
our
and
retro
Hasbro's
reveals.
flirting
You
with
can
raising the
pre-order, and we got a
prices.
sneak
The
peek
No
into
Way Home and the
2022.
What If waves
Jesse,
have been
did you wanna just
22,
say a quick word
and
on how much we are working on this retro
ah,
version of
I mean,
toys, you know, that might have existed in some alternate
based on the
reality?
bookshelf behind you, looks like you open
Yeah,
all
I
of
mean,
them. Okay,
honestly,
you know
like,
what?
this is totally
Yes,
true.
I
have a
opened
reoccurring dream about
99% of
toys
them.
where, like,
It's
find
just
these
there's a
toys
few
super
I keep in the
silly,
box.
and I find these toys that I
Leave me
want
alone
that
about it.
existed when I was 12 years old. When I
Oh,
when
that
I-
Venom
when I was a
375 guy.
kid,
I
and
actually
that's what
have a
this line really
375 Venom.
represents.
Actually, so never mind.
It gives me so much
I got him a long
joy
time
to
ago
see
when I
all
was
these new,
younger.
iterations of these
So yeah,
characters.
I'm
There's something
good.
about
I'm
it.
good
Not
on my
only the card art
375
is,
Venom.
The packaging is just as important to the experience as the
I have
product is.
a 375
and
Amazing
very
Spider-Man
much
and
looking
Lizard
forward to
too.
expanding this line into the future.
I think I have a comic Spider-Man. I'm not sure where he
Definitely.
went though.
So let's shift gears now. We're going to go to one of our first special Marvelous guests. Dan actually had the chance to speak with this guest. So Dan, why don't you cue up this
Oh,
nice
they had a
interview segment?
guest.
Yeah, thanks, guys. So
I'm
earlier this
28,
week,
okay?
I had the pleasure and honor
Yes,
of
action figures are
talking just
$7.
briefly with one of my favorite Marvel writers right now. You might know him from, this year's event of King in Black.
Oh, they
So,
got Donny
without further
Cates.
ado,
Yes, they were teasing that
let's
on
go to this
Twitter.
pre-recorded segment where I got to talk with Donny Cates.
Yes.
Donnie is one of my favorite
Hulk in the
writers
back
right now
looks
in
sick.
Marvel.
Hulk
He is a
does look sick.
superstar.
If
you
you
might
guys
have
haven't
seen
read
his
King in
work
Black,
with Doctor Strange,
please do
Thanos,
so.
Cosmic Ghost Rider, of course,
a good arc.
Venom. His most recent run with Thor is one of my favorite comic runs to read right now, and I'm super excited because in the fall, his first issue of Hulk is coming out. So, without
Yeah, he's moving to Hulk
being
now.
too geeked out and too
He
nerded
finished
out
his
right
run on
now,
Venom.
I just want to say thank you. Welcome, Donnie, to our Hasbro PulseCon Marvel Legends panel, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man, and thank you so much for having me here. I mean, really, the only thing that you didn't hit in my whole discography
get the
there
Marvel
is that
Legends
I'm also
Spider-Man
a
Homecoming
huge
or Marvel Legends
toy and
Miles
statue
Morales
nerd.
Into the
So I'm
Spider-Verse?
totally stoked to be here, and
Why
excited
not
to
both?
find out, really, honestly, why I'm here. But
They
I'm sure
are
we'll
both
get to
very
that
cool.
in a minute.
Yeah, just so everyone knows,
there's several
we
different
did keep
versions of the
Donnie
Homecoming
sort of
one.
in the dark, so he's sort of
So you're
in
gonna
the
have to
dark
choose
of
which
the
one you
surprise
want,
that we
but
have.
there's only
So stay
one.
tuned until the
Actually,
end,
there's technically
to
two
see, the
Miles
little reveal
Morales
that we have
figures,
with
but
Donnie
the
here.
first one
So
wasn't very
first,
accurate.
straight
The
off
second
from
one
the
is very
bat,
accurate
you
and is a
said
very
that you
good
collect
figure. So
statues. Can you just kind of
I would
talk through
would
your
say,
origin story when it comes to
but it's always good to have
statues,
a.
action figures, and things of that
I'd say
nature?
get a Miles.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
Spider-Man,
Actually,
as you can
weirdly enough,
see, his costume
that's
keeps
actually the
changing.
reason I'm
So,
even here.
but if you
Reason
don't
I
have a
ever-
Homecoming
I
Spider-Man,
ever got to
find the
comics,
cheapest one you
was
can and
because of
grab him.
toys
Because
and
it's
stuff.
always good to just have a
When I
basic
was
Homecoming
kid,
Spider-Man.
we were
But
pretty
if he's too
poor,
expensive, then just grab the
and,
Miles, because he should
you know,
still
my
be going
parents
for
couldn't
retail.
afford to get me the statues
I'd say
and the
grab
toys and all
Miles.
that kind of stuff. And so I actually started.
That's my decision. And your profile
I
name
read
is
an
Miles
article
Morales.
With, Randy Bowen.
Yeah, the second
right?
Miles. Yes.
And he kind of
Get
did
him.
a tutorial of how to walk people through, making their own statues and stuff. And so my parents could afford clay, so they bought me clay, and so I just started sculpting. And I must have made like 30 statues over the course of from
Donny
all
Cates
the way
made
through high
statues.
school. I would do Venom and Hulk and all these things, and then
Nice.
weirdly enough, after I went and ran a chain of comic book shops here in Austin for a while.
Really?
And then when those closed down, I
Yo,
applied
comic book
to
stores
art
closing
school
is a big
because I wanted
problem.
to be in comics. And
Go support
I
your
actually
local
ended up
comic
getting
book
a
shops, because too many of them go
scholarship
down.
to that college because of my sculptures.
It's not good.
With sculptures
Oh, wow.
of Venom. Weirdly enough, I know that sounds made up, but that's totally true. And so,
Nice.
what's cool for me now is that like I'm not a huge collector of comics. Weirdly enough, like I tend to. Yeah, I tend to give away
He
all my
writes
comics to my
comics.
friends and stuff like that.
He's
I don't
not a
like
big
to
collector
keep
of
copies of my own
comics.
books in the house. It feels weird. I tend to not really have like a rear view mirror,
They go to show
or really hold any
Spider-Man
of this
Doc
stuff
Ock
as very
pack.
precious, or really have
I
much
don't.
like
I don't know if.
nostalgia
I don't
for my
know.
own work and stuff.
They should
But
make one. If
the only time that I really allow myself to
I don't
geek
know
out
if
is
it's gonna be a thing though.
because I was raised
Unless
and,
you
and
saw a
didn't
leak
have,
or something. I know.
access
I
to these
know
cool toys and
Hasbro
these cool
figures
statues and stuff.
leak
I
a lot,
indulge myself
but
now,
they've been
because I
pretty
can
good about
afford it.
keeping
I
this
buy
PulseCon a
all of
secret.
the
But
statues.
if there is one, I
And
hope they
so
show it.
every new
They had
book
to
that
get
I
rid of
write,
one.
as soon
Would
as I
you
finish the first
pick
issue
keep
of
Marvel
it
Legends
and
2
turn
pack
it
or
in,
Marvel Legends 3
I
packs?
treat myself and I go and buy a statue
You know what?
of whatever character I'm doing. And so
I like 2
you can't
packs.
see it on camera, but
3
just
packs are nice,
right
but they're
over there
usually
across the
so
way from
random.
my house is a
Like there was one with
huge,
Falcon Cap,
collection
Kate
of
Bishop, and
Venoms and Hulks
who was the third
and
one?
Cosmic Ghost Riders
I
and
can't remember the
Thanoses
third
and
person
all
in that
kind of
pack,
stuff.
but
So yeah, I'm a
yeah,
huge
and then
nerd
there was
when
one
it
with
comes to that
Captain
kind of stuff.
America,
I
Ms.
find this one
Marvel,
to be
and
such
Radioactive Man. They're just so random.
intensely, like,
There's not a lot of
beautiful,
threes, you know. But the
handcrafted
2 packs,
pieces
you had
of just
Spider-Man
like
and Mary Jane. You had
of
Cyclops and
art,
Fiend, Dark
you know.
Phoenix.
Like
You
even
had
down to like a
this Homecoming Spider-Man,
like
Homecoming
a pop
Iron Man.
figure,
2
or
packs are just so much
especially you
cleaner,
guys'
you know.
stuff. I mean,
Yeah, 3 is also
there's so much
expensive. They're usually
craft and
$60
so much
bucks.
love
You
put
know,
into those
duos.
things, and
Duos
as
often
someone
work,
who,
unless it's something like the
at least
Warriors
used to be
3,
a
in which case
sculptor,
you need a 3 pack.
it's something that I really
But
appreciate.
yeah, it's usually duos
shout out to
that
our
are a lot
sculpting
better.
team always. They never get
Teams
as
of
much
2.
shine as they deserve. But
And 2
that's so
pack
interesting to
Miles,
hear
lack
because,
of proper
for me
accessories.
too, my parents,
2
we
fists,
kind of
but
grew
just
up a
1
little
flip hand. Really?
not the wealthiest, right? So I
I
had
actually
one
did not.
Spider-Man toy
I
that,
missed that
used to be the main
Miles and
titular
Gwen
character
Spider-Verse
in
2
my head,
pack because
like
I
would
never
create
found it.
stories around him with like
Um,
Beanie Baby
but
or
also
like
it was
Happy Meal to
inaccurate, and I
go
didn't
with
really
it,
like
you know
it.
what I mean?
So I'm glad they
Yeah,
redid the
totally.
figures, but I couldn't. I never found
So
that
moving
one,
away
and I missed it.
specifically from toys just a little bit, just
So I
so
actually
that
do
our
not have that
fans can
Miles
know more
Morales.
about, the comic
Roblox
book
Spider-Man
development
games. Hey,
process
good
and
to see you
story
here.
development process. Like, what is your process like when it comes to, the abundance of Marvel characters,
goodness,
right?
but yeah.
Like,
2
for
packs
instance,
definitely.
like I chose my Spider-Man toy,
I actually
and
just
then I
recently got
created a
that
story
Wolverine
around it.
5
Like, for
pack
you,
because
when
I
it
needed
comes to, with
Mastermind for
Marvel,
my inner
I'm
circle.
sure they kind of give
But
you like a list, hopefully, of like characters. Do you
Loki
just,
would be good for a
go
3
through a
pack
list and
because
pick a character, and then you're
Mobius,
like, oh, I
Sylvie,
need
and
to.
Loki. But
That's
they
the
have all
start of the
3 of those
process. Like, what's
characters.
your
I have all
process
3
like
of
when
them.
it
They're
comes to all the special
Yeah,
Marvel
they
characters
already
that you
released all
have?
3 of them. I mean, if they hadn't released them yet, then yeah, I'd say that would be a good 3 pack. But they put
that
them
it
all
goes
out in
down.
Disney
I mean,
Plus
sometimes,
waves.
yeah, it
So,
very much is. I mean, I
but
have
yeah,
an
I can see
exclusive
how that would be a
contract
good
with
3 pack.
with Marvel,
Is
and
Falcon still
so
alive, or did he die
I'm
of the
under
snap?
contract
That's a
for
good
number of
question.
years, and I
And
have
I'm going
be
to sip my
writing a
water
certain
and not
amount of
answer
books,
it.
right? And so when it's something like
That's some good water.
like when like Doctor Strange
That's
started
some
to like
good
wrap
water.
down. Once I start to get into like my final 6 issues,
You'll
or
have to see.
whatever I'm
You'll have
gonna
to
be
see what
doing,
happened to
right?
Falcon after he snapped.
We'll have a big conversation, and they'll kind of tell me what's available.
We don't know.
Right
I mean,
now.
I know. But
Or
you'll have to
it's
see.
gone it's been
If
the
you
complete other
were
way,
watching
'cause, like,
the last episode,
with
Living on the Edge,
Venom,
you saw a
that was a
very
character that
strange
as soon as I got to the
toy
company,
commercial for
I
a
started
high-flying
putting it in
Falcon
everyone's
action
ear
figure.
that I wanted it. I was just like, I'm like, I
And
don't
I'm
wanna
just
take a
saying,
job
WandaVision
away
taught
from
us to pay
anybody,
close attention
but
to
if it
commercials,
becomes
so
available,
that's all I'm
I
going to
have a
say on that.
I have a dream for that book. I have
You gotta plant the seed, right?
That's all I'm going to say on
yeah,
that.
exactly, right? And so, like that and Thor as well. Thor was a book that
I haven't
right
read
when I
Donny
got
Cates'
there,
Thor,
Jason Aaron
but
was still
everybody
very
says
much
it's
at the helm
quite
of that
good.
book,
He made him a
and
Herald
I
of
was
Galactus.
such a
So.
baby writer at the company.
Did you play the
that
Miles
I
Morales
still
game?
made it very known. I was like, hey, whenever
Yes.
Jason ends his run,
Yes.
if it's next year or
Yes,
10
I
years
played the
from
Miles
now,
Morales game, and I'm
I'd
probably
really
gonna
like to be the
stream
guy
it.
who follows them. And I had so many editors
Because
say, like, that's
when
the
the Spider-Man's
most
3-year anniversary
dangerous
came out
time
for
in
the first
world
game, I
is to
streamed
follow
it,
Jason
and I
Aaron
promised I
Thor.
would
And I
stream
was like, yeah, I
Miles
know,
on
someone's
its
gotta do
year
it, right?
anniversary.
So
So I'm probably gonna stream it. But yes, I love the Miles Miles
Right,
Morales
that's
video
fine.
game. First of all,
But,
they took
you know, with
all the
something like
problems I
Thor,
had
it's
with the
such a
first
big
one, which
title,
were
it's such a
very
big,
few,
marquee, like
like
A-list
just little
book,
minor
you know, and
things.
the
Like I
pedigree
wish
of writers
Spider-Man
on
could
that
do
over the
stealth
years
takedowns on the wall and the ceiling, fixed
is
it. I wanted to level select,
powerhouse list,
fixed it.
right?
They took everything I
And
did not like about the
at the
first game
time,
and
like
fixed
I
it
said,
completely.
this was
And like I
a
said,
little
very few
indie
things that
writer,
first
and
game was
it really
incredible.
took,
And then
Venom
just the
taking off the
story
way that it
and
did,
playing as Miles in his
some
own
of the other
game.
books that I did taking off the way that they did for
Oh
them
my
to finally
goodness.
trust me to kind of
It's great.
put
Yeah,
me
I'm
on
gonna
a bigger
stream that on
boat,
November
And
12th.
now,
Oh,
like you
wait, Tom
said,
Holland's planet got
now
destroyed. The Avengers are
Marvel has
still
seen
alive
fit
because the
to
snap
give me the
faded them
two
away,
most
right?
powerful
Oh, the
characters
Avengers.
in the entire
You see,
pantheon, Thor
because
and Hulk.
here's the deal. Have you seen
And
Endgame?
we'll see
Yes.
if that was a
All right,
good
all right.
move by
So
them or not.
the
'Cause
Face Front
I plan on
universe
breaking a lot of
is
things.
its own
No,
kind
I can
of
tell you again, like
universe,
I've been
right?
loving Thor,
And
and
so
you've already killed it
I don't
with
want to
him already,
stay
and
slave
I
to
can't
the
wait for Hulk
MCU
again. I
because
can't tell you
then
how much
Iron
I
Man
am
would be dead
anticipating
and
for
I
that
would
book, man.
not be able to
One of the things that
use Iron Man. So
our
I
team
just
really
kind of pick and
focuses on
choose
is
what
that
I do like from the
character
MCU,
design is so
and then
important and so amazing, you know what I mean? And
I
sometimes
kind
you
of
have the
make it work
ability
within
to,
my own
you've
little
created some
universe. And
titular
so,
characters
because
that
in the
look
MCU,
awesome,
Falcon
those
never
guys,
had the
that
Infinity
design
Gauntlet. He
is
never snapped.
epic, man.
That's
You know, it's like
that's all my stuff. So,
totally chains,
there are,
everything.
to a
Like,
certain
our
degree,
team
the
at
MCU
Marvel
continuity
Legends is very
is
collaborative.
applied.
Are you able to have
But,
that collaboration with
yeah, he has
the
his own
artists when it
series,
comes to
Bucky on
creating
Disney
characters
Plus.
like that?
Yes. Oh yeah. Falcon in the
Yeah,
MCU is of
absolutely,
course
man.
alive,
That's-
but
I mean,
he's
that's-
talking about in
that
my
shows
video
you
series,
the best part of
because
making
Falcon
comics is that,
got the Infinity Gauntlet,
I
he
always
snapped,
kinda
which is
look
what I
at
was
it
just
like
talking about.
this, is
I have
like
my
for
own
comic
kind of
book fans,
continuity
anybody
going
who's
on.
ever gone to a
So
Comic-Con, right?
and it goes back to like the beginning of
comic
Face
book
Front.
fans
And
get to
I
walk around, like, Artist
I
Alley,
know
and,
some
if you have
some of
money in
my
your pocket,
earlier
you can
videos were
go up
a little
to
rough,
Ryan
but
Murphy or Ryan
they're actually not
Stegman
that
or,
bad. They're
whoever
actually
in
not
the
that
industry
bad,
that you
honestly
love,
speaking. But I have
these
improved
great
significantly.
artists,
But if you watch my
and
earlier
you
videos,
pay
it's
them to
all
draw a character
it's all
for
a
you.
big
That's
story.
really
It's
cool,
all
right?
gonna be. You'll see. I
So
have
my
big
job
plans to
is
connect
that I get to get them
everything.
to draw cool stuff for
Trust
me, and then they pay
me.
Like, I
So,
have
are you
the
excited
coolest
for
job in the
Marvel
entire
Spider-Man
world,
2 Venom?
And
Looks
so, like,
sick.
with something like
Yes.
Cosmic Ghost Rider,
Oh my goodness. And then Tony
I
Todd
had
voicing
seen a
Venom
piece
sounds
of,
really creepy,
tattoo
and
flash,
I am so excited for that
by
game.
my
I
good
hope
friend and
you
my tattoo
there's a
artist,
black suit
Ian
that you can
Fetterman.
play in.
He had this
And
drawing
like
of this,
if you guys remember the
skeleton on a
game
bike,
Spider-Man Web
and
of
it was,
Shadows,
in space, and the front wheel was
when
this
you could switch freely
burning
between the
ball of
red suit and the
plasma.
black suit,
And I just kind of looked over
that
it
was a
as I was
really
getting
good
a
game and it's a
tattoo,
really
and I
good
was like,
concept. And I hope
dude,
that they
Ghost
do
Rider in
something
space would be awesome.
like that
How has no one done that? And then I
for
went
that
to Jim
game.
Shaw and I started talking to him about it.
But
and,
yeah,
Frank Castle of it,
I can't wait.
kinda
It's
started
not coming until
to make more
2023.
sense,
I hope that they do. I really hope they do a
that's the thing
PlayStation
about Ghost
5,
Rider,
a
right? Is
themed
that, like, he's a
PlayStation
character
5.
a lot like
Or at least, because you know the
Venom,
PlayStation 5 has those
where,
side panels. So if they like
he's a character
put
that
out the
just first
game
and
with
foremost
like
just looks
a
bad.
collector's edition that has
They just look,
interchangeable
this
side panels,
looks really
because like why
cool.
would they make it so that you
Airbrush
can
on the
take
side
those
of a
panels
van,
off and they
right?
don't
And
plan on
then,
making
you know,
special
you
ones that
do
you can
that,
switch
and you
out.
add a little
So
bit
I
of
hope that
character
there's
to it,
at
give 'em
least
a
some
backstory and give 'em some,
Spider-Man themed panels if they're not going to do a whole
kind of a cool
new
vibe and a cool
PlayStation
style
5
or
that's
thing.
themed around it.
I
Because I have
guess,
you can find it on my channel, the video where I have the
cool thing that
Spider-Man
people
PS4 that I
like and
unboxed,
tattoo on them, which
and
is
this
very
is
odd
really
and
cool.
weird,
But
and
I
people
hope
cosplay as,
they
and now
somehow
there's action
are
figures
able
and
to change
statues.
the
And
side
it's
panels
all
for
very
the
surreal.
PlayStation 5.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely.
I watched the
like,
Spider-Verse stop motion series you made. Thank you.
we have
A lot of people have. These are my most
in
popular videos. And
Ryan Stegman and I
I'm
made
glad
his
that you
character
I'm glad
Null.
you watched them. Thank you
And,
for watching.
that was a
I hope
big,
you
long-
enjoyed them.
I say big,
I
long,
loved
but, like,
the
it was a
idea in episode
process
4.
working with Stegman,
Episode
to
4
really get this
of my
design
Spider-Verse
of Null
series? Which was
down, and
episode
he
4? That was
he was partially
the
inspired by
one with
idea
the
of-
Gamerverse Spider-Man.
Null
Okay.
is like the god of the abyss,
Do,
and
do, do,
he
do,
lives in
what
this
idea was in
absolute
that one? I'll have to
perpetual
think about
darkness
that.
in the void.
Hopefully they
And so the
bring
idea
back
behind his look
Fighting
was
on
to
the
make him
Wall.
kinda look
Oh
like,
my goodness, can I
like a
tell you?
deep sea
Yeah, Web of Shadows
fish
is one of my
that are,
favorite
like,
games.
you know, like,
Yes.
super pale
On
and kinda
Web of
see
Shadows,
through and stuff
you
like
could
that.
you could be a
They're
dude on the
exposed
ground,
to
okay?
light and their eyes are
And
very big, right?
oh, who do I have over here?
And if you look,
Let me get Civil Warrior
little, like,
and the
slit
Spider-Man.
in his
Okay, so
mouth,
there's gonna be a
like
dude on the
Gilly
ground.
said.
You could punch him into the air, do a combo on him in the air, take him to the wall, do a combo on him on the wall, get him back to the ground, do a combo on him on the ground, then like throw him back into the air, finish him off in the air, and then
in the world there exists exists.
Oh my goodness,
two
that was
things of
the
it all
best combat in
before
any
we get to
Spider-Man
the
game I have
final
ever
design. Like,
experienced.
Ryan and I
Spider-Man,
pretty
the
much,
2018
snapped
and the
into it
Miles
pretty
Morales
quick.
games, that combat is great,
So,
but
Donnie,
it
it's
was
really
unparalleled
funny
in
that,
Web of Shadows. You could take them to the
talked
wall,
about,
in the air,
Null a
in
lot.
the ground. There
I
was
did have a
nowhere
question,
Spider-Man
though.
could
Have you
not fight, and that
seen
was
a
incredible.
Marvel character
Yes.
that you
Oh
think
my
needs a new Marvel
goodness.
Legends figure or
Oh my goodness.
action
How do you
figure?
see it in
What are
game
your thoughts?
perspective?
What are you thinking?
It's pretty
I think
nice.
you're
It's
leading me up
just
for a
zoomed out
surprise, aren't you?
the standard length of the
You already know
camera,
the answer.
and
'Cause the
Spider-Man,
answer
he had
is
this like slide attack where
quite
he slid and
obviously
kicked him, then he
the
did a
one of
little
the
break
best
dance.
gods of
It looks
Sinister
really, you
himself,
look up
Null.
Web of
You got
Shadows
something
gameplay if
for
you
me?
haven't seen it. It's
Oh,
incredible.
I can't deceive you. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
So
goodness.
without further ado,
Christ.
how about we
Ugh, I
reveal
lost
for
my
the first
Iron
time
Patriot
to
helmet,
all of our fans
so I
and
had
to the
to
public,
replace it
the
with
first
Ant-Man's
ever
helmet.
Marvel
Oh
Legends
no!
figure. So take a look.
What
Let
if they
us know
made
your
Web of
thoughts.
Shadows
Oh, dude,
for the
no
PS5?
way.
Is that? Oh wait, shoot!
Oh, dude, that is killer.
They got
All right,
Null.
Donnie, what are your first thoughts on this Null, man? What you
Nice. They're
feeling?
doing a Null figure.
I'm a very proud dad, man. I gotta tell you,
Yes,
that
Donny
is a
Cates
killer
created
sculpt.
Null for the King
It
in
really
Black.
is. I mean,
He's not
I
even a
love
full
everything
figure. It's
about
just a
it. It's
digital
great.
render, but he's coming.
I really never thought in a million years that this bizarre
Wow.
character that I made over, God, like 5 years ago with Stegman would be like this.
That's cool.
Physical,
I hope he's not a
tangible thing. And
Build-A-Figure,
honestly, I'm
because
kind of having,
oh my goodness, that would
some,
suck.
what are they called? Emotions. Because as I told you earlier, growing up as a kid,
I
who
could
couldn't afford
definitely
toys
use
and
Null in my
everything, and then,
videos.
like, here I am,
For
like,
something.
on a Hasbro panel, and like you guys are showing
For
off a
something.
toy that
But
I
yeah,
created
Web of
with
Shadows
my
on
brain,
PS5, I would pay
with
all
my
of my
friends,
money.
and it's really
I
amazing.
would pay all of my
It's-
money to get Web of
it's
Shadows
such
on PS5.
an honor. It
And
looks great, man. It
Shattered
really does.
Dimensions and Edge of Time,
Like
remaster
you
all
said,
of
you're the
them.
daddy. You and Stegman
That
have
Null looks so
created
cool.
Such a cool character that
When is he
it's
coming?
so toyetic,
Clearly
as
not
we like
soon,
to
'cause
say,
it's
right?
still a digital
such
render,
a
but-
cool character with cool designs. So, but you've also worked
Oh,
on
goodness.
tons of other characters
My
too
favorite
within Marvel,
symbiote? Venom.
and they haven't been made.
And I
into
know it's
action
generic
form.
and kind of basic,
So
but
just thinking
Venom
about all
is
the other
my
characters that you've
third
worked
favorite
on,
Marvel
what do you
villain,
think
period.
needs its own
So,
action figure now
by
that you've
proxy,
seen
that
Null
makes him my
already?
favorite
What's another
symbiote.
character that you've already worked on that you think would be perfect for
Roblox
as a
Spider-Man
Marvel
says his
Legends?
is Carnage. My friend Jacob loves
Well,
Carnage.
the first thing that comes to mind
Carnage is too crazy for me.
A figure
I'm
thinking
I'm just gonna say
10,
it.
12
I
inches in
do
height,
like the character.
of
He's a
me.
really cool character. He's
Just
just
me in
too
general.
crazy
Just
for
like,
me.
you know,
I am a
you
Venom
gotta,
guy.
give me, like,
Venom
a
looks
dog or
cool.
something
He
like
has
that.
cool
That might be
powers. He
fun.
basically has Spider-Man's powers.
You know, you could,
And
like,
he
do
just
one of those things where you like put like
his whole deal of
water
him
on
being
it,
Spider-Man's arch
tattoos
nemesis.
appear, something. But for
I don't
real,
know.
I think that,
Yeah,
man,
Venom.
if I had like a dream
I'm gonna go
list
Venom.
of like just
It's
things
final
that like
answer.
I personally want.
But yeah, that Null
right?
figure. Oh.
Nick
Null's
Klein's
not my
new
favorite symbiote,
design
but
for
he
the
is a
Thor
cool one.
costume
Again, if you
in our
have not
Thor
read
run,
King in Black,
with
please
the
do.
rune on
It
his
was
chest and everything is
one of the
great,
better
and also
Marvel
the
events I've read in a long time.
costume
Because Marvel
that he
events
had
are really
in our
hit and
first
miss,
run
but King in Black
would
was
be
a good one.
amazing.
Oh,
And,
goodness. Who do you think
yeah,
was in the
from
No
the-
Way Home
from that
trailer,
same
Lizard
Thor run,
or Venom?
you have new designs for, Better
I want to
Ray
say
Bill.
Lizard.
He
Are you
has
talking
this
about that
cool, like,
dark
horse's mane
figure
kind of a thing, which I
behind
love.
Peter when he
And
just
also Better Ray
when
Bill,
Peter
because
like
he lost
jumps
his
and it comes
hammer,
out and
he's
scratches at him?
now
It look, I
wielding
think it's
Surtur's,
Lizard.
Twilight sword,
Can't
which is
tell.
this
It's
big
really
ass-
dark on
sorry,
purpose,
this,
but
like, big
I think
anime
it's Lizard.
sword over his shoulder, which is just awesome.
Because they just showed.
And you guys have got to do
Never
like
mind.
a little
No
mini
spoilers.
frog.
I
Baby
love
frog
Ultimate
just,
Spider-Man
like, hanging out on
2005.
someone's shoulder
Can
with
I
a
tell
cookie dough.
you,
And then, like,
Ultimate Spider-Man? That was
you know, in my
such a
Doctor
good
Strange
game.
run, there
That was
was,
such a.
a
Oh my
character,
goodness.
called Bat,
That is
who's a
actually
ghost
my
dog who's still in the
my
book,
favorite
and that's
Spider-Man
right.
game.
This
No
Doctor
disrespect to Web of
Strange's,
Shadows, but
cool
or any other
dog
Spider-Man
friend.
games. Ultimate
Oh,
Spider-Man
you know
is
what?
my
Also,
favorite
in
Spider-Man
Doctor
game.
Strange run,
Because not only could you
Strange
play as
went
Venom,
to
but it had the
Asgard and
cool
stole the
comic
branch
art
off
and
the world
the
tree
way it
and became the
moved
god
the
of
comic
magic
panels
and
around
his
for the
god of
cutscenes and
magic gear
the
with
way
his,
the
like, new
fights
stats and
were
everything. That'd be a
big
great
skin.
toy.
Can I tell
Really
you?
everything
I
is the
recently,
answer.
like a
Everything
few
I've
months
ever
ago, put
done
that game back
is
in
the
on my
answer of what I
big
want.
screen TV with my
Yeah,
surround
just
sound, and I did the Rhino fight. That is how that fight is meant to be played, on a big screen with surround sound. If you have that game hiding away somewhere, get to the Rhino fight, get to a big screen, get to surround sound, oh my goodness. Ultimate Spider-Man was such a good game.
I'll go into a bit of a tease.
Don't like the symbiotes that much. Well, they're not for everyone. I will say they run out with the symbiote arcs sometimes. Sometimes like they overuse the symbiotes. and it gets
as
kind of
the,
boring
as
and
the series
repetitive.
goes
But
there might just
yeah,
be a
have you seen
brand
Venom:
new
Let There Be Carnage?
character,
It was a very good
making
movie.
a
I
first
enjoyed it. My
appearance,
friend, now I was
and
just
that
talking about my
character, I
friend
gotta
Jacob,
say,
who loves Carnage.
would
He
be
didn't like it that
a
much
pretty
because he
rad
didn't think they
toy,
did Carnage
you'll have to wait and
justice.
see.
Oh
I
man,
do think that
we're
they
gonna have to go
underutilized
offline and
Carnage.
talk this through,
No
man. You and I will
spoilers for anybody that
absolutely
hasn't
each
seen
other
it,
and
but
talk about
I
it. But
I do
look,
think
fans,
that they could have
and
done a
Donnie,
little
thank you for
more
joining
with the
us, man.
character of Carnage because
It
it's
was truly an
Carnage. He's
honor
the
just to have you
biggest
talking
symbiote other than Venom.
toys, talking
You
about
know,
Null. I hope you love the Null. I
but
promise
yeah,
you,
I
man,
think
will send you the earliest
I think they
sample
could
that
have
we
done more
have.
with Carnage,
You
but I
can
did
do an unboxing
enjoy the
maybe
movie for
us.
what it
We'll
was.
Yeah,
see, you know?
absolutely.
I did.
Done. You got it.
Yeah.
Well,
I will say I think
that's
I
it,
liked the
fans,
first
for
Venom
us.
better,
I
but
want to say thank
Carnage
you
was a
for
good movie.
joining
I
us.
liked it. I liked it.
Stay tuned for the
Again,
rest
could have done
of
more
our
with Carnage,
post-con
but
panel.
that's
But
about it.
Donnie, thanks again, man. You are truly a
Ooh.
superstar, and I'm geeking out.
Donnie Cates
truly
is
right
signing
now. So
off.
thank you, brother.
The pleasure's all
You should
mine,
do an
man.
Ultimate
Thank you so
Spider-Man
much.
inspired motion comic.
All right.
I
Peace out, fans.
should,
Stay
and I'm
safe.
gonna do more of the Secret War motion comics. I took a little break from this Secret
Thank
Wars,
you
but
again,
it's coming
Donnie,
back.
for, taking some time
It's
to
coming
talk
back, and
toys.
an
I
Ultimate
honestly
Spider-Man
learned a
inspired
lot. I
motion
didn't know
comic
he had,
would
a
be
sculpting
awesome.
background, but I'm sure most
It
of
would
you
be a
caught
dream
it,
of mine,
but,
actually.
this was the first time we ever created a Null Marvel Legends figure. Dwight, can you
He's a
talk to us
very
little bit
recent
more
character,
about
so
the
of
Null
course it's the
that
first time he
Donnie just
created a
revealed
Null.
today?
Sure, man. Well, I can tell
Oh,
you a little bit
goodness
about
gracious.
it. The figure is
But
absolutely
yeah, I would love to do a motion
spectacular.
comic
I think it's going to
for
stand
Ultimate
around
Spider-Man.
8 inches tall. I can't tell you anything about the
Okay,
character
so this is
himself
PlayStation 1
because I
Spider-Man
learned a long
game,
time ago not to lie to you guys and pretend I know
and
stuff that I don't know because it always
it
blows
was
up
always
in
my
your face.
dream to
And
recreate
I'm
that
still
using
reading a
action
lot of 80s
figures.
Fantastic Four back when I was doing research for
I just never
Galactus,
had
so I
all
have
the
not
figures because
gotten
everybody's in
around
that
to
game. They have
reading
Punisher, they
King
have
in Black
Daredevil,
or
they have
any of the,
Doc Ock,
actual books on him.
Carnage,
The
Venom,
figure itself is
Black
stunning.
Cat,
It has
Rhino.
2 head sculpts.
Everybody was in that
He's
game. It
got
was
this
like a who's who of
giant,
cameos.
sword
So
with
I
all of the
finally,
symbiote goo,
got all the
wriggling
figures.
around it. He's
I'm like,
about
I'm
8
gonna
inches
recreate
tall
all
in
that
production,
entire
and,
game
all the
using my
articulation you'd
figures.
expect from
And
Marvel
I go on
Legends. He just was
YouTube
really
and I find
cool,
out someone's already
evil
done
looking,
it.
Dark Knight character,
My dream
with all of that armor
was
and goop
crushed.
and, awesome,
My goodness, I might still do it
what we
one
know
day,
kind
but
of as that
it
Venom
was.
crest in red across his
And
chest.
who,
So
props to
really
the
cool
guy that did it.
figure, and,
I wish I
think
could
it's
shout
gonna
him out. I don't
be an
remember
awesome,
the YouTube
centerpiece to the Spider-Verse 'cause of
the
his
YouTube channel,
height,
but
when you get him
if
yourself.
do look it up, I'm sure you can find it. It was really good, and that's also
I'm
why I was
super
mad because it
excited
was
to
really
get
good.
that,
And I'm like,
Null
if I'm do it,
8
I have to
tall,
do
and
better,
it
and
comes
I
with
can't.
that
I don't know if I
really
can.
cool
So,
all-black sword accessory.
hats off to that guy.
Again,
He
for
crushed
me,
my
I was
dreams,
nerding
but
out.
he
You
did
can
it
see
well.
how
So.
much I was smiling and laughing just because
I like red,
love
and
reading
Carnage is
Donnie's
like,
stuff.
yeah.
So thank you
You
again,
like red, you
Donnie.
like Carnage. There you go.
And I can also
They need to
confirm
make a Carnage
if,
toy from
Ryan
Let There
just
Be
let
Venom.
me, but I can confirm that in
Yeah, from
2022
sorry, Let There
there
Be
will
Carnage.
be
They do.
another Marvel Legends figure,
He might be a
that
build a
is
figure though,
based
because
off
did
one of
you
the
see how
characters
big
that
Carnage was in that movie?
Donnie,
He was
wrote.
huge, and he's
So,
usually
stay
smaller than
tuned,
Venom,
fans.
which is
Donnie,
crazy.
there's more to come in 2022.
Oh my
So
goodness.
let's kind of stick with 2022.
You should
and
use
kind of
the
go
retro
through a little bit.
figures.
One more
I
reveal. Walgreens
do.
this year we had a theme of
I have a retro Spider-Man in the Hall of
2022,
Armor,
we sort of have a
in
mini
the
theme,
Spider's
to
Nest, if you
finally
look close
reveal
enough.
to you guys
And
here
then I
at
used
Hasbro
the
Pulse
retro
Con.
figure
And so
Mysterio
today we're gonna
for
reveal the
Mysterio's
first,
clones in the Return of the
character
Sinister
or first
Six.
item within our Walgreens exclusive
And
program for
I'm going to
2022.
use
This figure
one in the
has
next
not
episode.
really
You'll
come out
see.
in classic form since
Do Enter
2014.
Electro. You know
Ryan,
what?
correct me if that's wrong.
That's
But
not a bad
it is
idea.
none
He did the
other
first game. I
than
can do Enter
Baron
Electro. I do
Zemo.
like Enter
Let's take a
Electro.
look.
I do. Oh
Look at
crap! That is
Dwight.
a Baron. That is a
Baron
Baron
Zemo.
Zemo right there.
Yeah, he's our first villain. We had such
Nice.
We really loved the villains wave that we did.
I was
last
just looking
year,
at my
and
Baron
this is
Zemo
our
yesterday.
first villain
I was
of,
like,
this
man,
year.
they should probably do a
he's
new one,
a
and here
really
he is.
cool, sculpt. A different
Definitely gotta
version,
get that
a more
guy.
classic look at Zemo because we've done the more modern take a couple
Yeah,
years ago.
but yeah, Enter
and you'll see
Electro.
the
That's a
sword
good
from
one.
that.
I
The
might
sword's
do that.
familiar,
I
but
might
the character
recreate.
itself
Do I
is
have
a
all the
lot
figures
of
for
new
that.
Sculpting. It's got those
Lizard,
cool,
Hammerhead,
fur cuffs
Beetle,
around his, the top of his suit.
Electro.
All new torso and head mask. And he just looks
Shocker.
awesome. So all the purples, all the golds.
I believe I have
it's
everybody.
a really cool Baron Zemo. I think he's still
Yeah, I think I
Baron
can do it.
Helmet Zemo, if I'm correct. I don't think we're doing the other versions just yet. Stay
Yes.
tuned. But our
That's
first
a
lead
good
into
Baron
Wolverines-
Zemo.
Here you go.
It's
Baron
nice and
Zemo.
classic looking. They
Yeah,
they just talked about it. They have
go on
the
the message
modern
boards. Let's see what
Zemo
other
that they did
villains
way back in
that are gonna come out
2014 with the Winter
2022
Soldier
with
wave. So
Walgreens. Moving on though,
that's
taking us back to some stuff that's
this
gonna
is
be
about
able to
time
be
for an
pre-ordered
update, and that's a
today,
more
starting at
classic
4
Zemo.
o'clock. Let's take it to some of the items that I really love that came out this year. So from this
Tigra
year,
and
remember, we had
Hercules. I have them
Tigra
both
and
pre-ordered,
Hercules
but
on these
Hasbro Pulse is
awesome
the
classic
last to
retro
ship
card
their own
backs.
product, so
So
it makes no
the next
sense.
item that we're going to
So
be
we'll see if
talking
I get
about
those
is
guys.
actually going to be on a card back very similar to this, and it is none other than
Who is
the
it?
Scarlet Witch.
Oh,
Now, Scarlet Witch,
they did her in a
there she
Magneto
is.
3-pack though.
If you remember, she came out in our Family Matters 3-pack
Yeah.
in 2019. Dwight, you want to take us
And
through
they had her
Scarlet Witch?
years ago
So,
with
Wanda here
Avengers Wave, I
on the
believe.
Awesome card.
There's so many Scarlet Witch
There we
figures.
go. Ta-da.
I would rather they do
It's,
Quicksilver.
I got,
That looks
a lot
nice
of,
in the
we
package,
took out
though.
the metallics.
I didn't like
last time we did
Carnage's
her,
voice in the
she
new
was
movie,
very
though.
shiny.
It
She
was
had
off-putting
metallic
at first
sheen to
because
her
he
pinks.
usually has this
We
more
wanted to
manic,
go
like,
something more classic
voice,
because of the
kind of.
retro feel
So it was
these
off-putting to
cards.
hear him
So she's
kind
got,
of deep
quadruple
voiced and
magic
whatnot,
effects.
but
She's got the big
when he
rings,
said
she's got
"Let there
the
be
mystic
carnage,"
smoke that can wrap up
that
her
was pretty
forearms,
cool.
and
I
then
can't
just a
deny
very
that. That
bright,
was pretty cool.
red and pink.
But yeah, it
type
was kind of
classic.
off-putting.
It
I
looks
can see
really
why you
cool. It's
didn't
got
like
that
it.
really awesome art on the back of the card, paying homage to the
That's a
past
nice
as
looking
well.
Scarlet Witch, though.
And
She looks like she came right out of that
three
3-pack, though.
You know, it's super topical with WandaVision.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch, she does look
you
sick.
know, wrapping up.
Man, she
and,
looks great.
You know, getting those characters to be known in a more.
I would
depth
have
for a
rather
lot
they
more
did the
fans,
Quicksilver,
so
because I actually
obviously it
missed
just made a
that
lot of sense
3-pack,
to get her back
and
out
I
for
need
you
that
if you
Quicksilver
missed
from
the,
there.
Family Matters 3-pack.
But that's just me
That
being
was a
selfish.
perfect segue,
That's a
Dwight.
good Scarlet Witch
you're
for
such
those
a
who
pro,
don't have
man.
her.
Seriously, because you can't have
single-carded
Wanda
figures are great,
without
man.
Vision, right? So we didn't want to leave Wanda all by herself. So today, also starting at 4 o'clock,
Did they
if
do
you're a
another
Hasbro
White
Pulse
Vision?
member,
Really?
you will be able to pre-order this awesome white Vision. Also
He has
on the
toes.
retro card back. The last time we put this figure
That's so
out,
weird.
this character out, I should say, was in 2015. And again,
Interesting.
Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dwight, why don't you take us through Vision here?
Yeah, as you can see, he's got alternate hands, which is always fun for punching or grappling.
Huh.
He's got this kind of white,
It's a
off-white
repaint.
two-tone
Which one? The
nature
Wanda?
to
The Wanda
look
definitely.
of his costume. You can see
That Vision, though,
across
I don't
his
know if we've
chest
seen
and
this.
his shorts and his cape. So
I know
it's
there
just
was
little
a
bit of
White
variation
Vision
to it.
in
It
that
was a real kind of
Ultron
simple
Hulk
look
3-pack
would-
years ago,
we
but
thought
that looks like a
would've been
different
little bit
mold.
Too bland if it was all too white, so we kind of gave him a little bit of a two-tone nature to help those details pop.
Well,
a
this
little
is
bit
you're
better,
saying it's a
but,
repaint of
he
the
looks awesome once again on the
WandaVision
card.
figure.
The West Coast
The
Avengers
cape
logo
definitely
on
looks the
front and
same.
back. Just looks, you know, it's a lot of fun.
But
He's got those,
they might
weird
be
bare
using a
feet.
different
Don't know why this
body
version of
because
him didn't wear
he has
shoes,
bare
but I
feet.
guess if you're an android, you don't need shoes. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's
so,
cool
you know,
when they
that's
say
what you
the
do.
movie title of
And
the
there you
actual
go.
movie, Let There Be
Vision.
Carter, right? That was a cool scene. I liked it.
Yeah, guys. So again, starting today at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, if you are a Hasbro Pulse Premium member, you will be able to pre-order the White Vision and Scarlet Witch. Make
Get
sure,
those pre-orders.
as I always say, you have to have one in and one out. And yeah, let's build that retro card back collection. Brian, I
one in
think
and
you're
one
going to
out.
introduce our next guest
It really
for today.
hurts
so
me to
take it
open the
away, my
retro
friend.
cards, but
That's right. Our next
it must be
guest
done.
is friend of Marvel Legends, amazing artist. He does great work for Marvel Comics and other projects.
Who
This
they
is
bringing
David
on now?
Nakayama. We had a chance to interview
Nakayama,
him.
I
chat about
heard
his
of that
art,
guy.
His work on
I've-
Legends, and he also will
I heard
help us
about him a few
with
days ago for
new
something. I think
reveal
he tweeted
via
something.
a one-of-a-kind sketch. So let's take a look at our chat with David.
Let's see. So, are you excited
All
for
right, so
Spider-Man
we
No
are
Way
here with
Home?
David Nakayama
Nah, you know, I'm
joining
not
us,
really looking forward
artist
to it.
David,
Yes!
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes,
First off,
I'm
on
very
your busy
excited for
schedule,
Spider-Man No
and
Way
welcome
Home.
to
My
PulseCon.
goodness, it's.
Thank you for having me.
I
This
want
is
the
so
movie
cool. I'm
now.
honored.
I want it right
Yeah,
now.
so for those fans in
I
the
want to
know,
put myself
right,
in
familiar with our
cryosleep and then
Legends
wake up
packaging, David
when the
has done a
movie
lot of
comes
great
out.
work on some various
But then I
Legends
wouldn't be
items, which I'm
making
sure
any
we'll talk
videos,
about. But
and
David,
that
for
wouldn't
any
be good.
fans who may not,
But yeah, I
know
am
your
very
face,
excited
and
for
maybe just your
Spider-Man No
name,
Way
tell us
Home.
just what kind of projects you do
Very,
and,
very,
what
very
you work
much.
on these days.
I can't wait.
Well,
Oh,
I've
it's
been
gonna
in
be
game
so-
development. I've been
it's
doing
gonna be
comic
so
books
cool.
for years and years.
Ah.
Started
I'm gonna
freelancing
go
a
to
few
the
years ago, and now I
World
do
premiere.
every-
If I could
every
just go to
cool thing I
one
can get my
Marvel
hands
World
on,
premiere in my
including,
life, that
you
would be
know,
nice.
games, comics, and
That would
of
be
course,
very
toys,
nice. That would
which
be
I
a
love to
dream
do.
come
One of my
true.
favorite gigs ever.
Goodness.
All right,
There's
we'll
also
definitely
White
get
Vision
to
for the
talking
Disney
toys
Plus.
soon,
Yeah,
but,
from
as I was
the
doing some research
WandaVision.
about you,
I
it
have
was really interesting for
there he
me.
is over there. I
Like,
can't
some
reach him,
fans
but
may
he's
not know this,
he's
but
sitting
when it
over
comes
there.
to all your fantastic comic covers,
He looks
which
pretty
you
cool.
guys know well,
But
you
yeah,
actually do it all. You're a triple threat. You do the
alright, so
pencils, the inks, and the colors. I
I'm
know
in
how
this
common
Marvel
that
Legends
is,
group on
but can you
Facebook,
speak to kind of
and
how
there's
you
this
learned
one
to
guy
do all the trade
who
crafts?
is determined
Thanks.
to make it
Yeah,
clear that
traditionally in
he
comics, most
loves
people
comic
want to be the
figures
penciler,
and
right? And
movie
another artist
figures
come
are
in
like the
and
devil.
finish and polish the
Like
art.
he
But,
just
what happened to
he
me
takes
is
any
I
chance
went
he
off
can
into
to
video game
diss
land for many
on
years
movie
and
figures
sort of
and prop up
hopefully
comic
learned
figures.
how
Like
to
he'll go
color.
in everybody's
And so when I
posts
came
and be
back
like, "Oh,
to
if it's
comics,
a
I
movie
found
figure
that
post, like,
UCR
oh,
and
well,
it
those
made me a
figures are
little
trash. They
different,
should have
I
done a
hope,
comic version."
than other
Or
people
if there's a
and
comic figure post, it's like,
offer
"Oh, these
something
guys are great, so much better than the
more
movie version." I'm like, we get it,
unique
bro.
in the
You like
marketplace.
the movie,
So
you like the comic
yeah,
figures,
I
you don't
sort
like
of
the movie figures. You don't have
rely
to
on
go
those
in
Photoshop
every
making
single
skills
post
quite a bit
and
to
let
the detail and
everybody
nuance that I
know.
like in
It's
my work.
like, come on, bro. And like, let people like what they
A
like, you
one-stop
know?
shop. That's
Like, if
really
you like the
cool.
movie figures, you like the comic
Yeah,
figures,
didn't know
let
that.
everybody do their thing. I collect a healthy mix of both, clearly, but,
Know that you were
you know,
you were doing everything.
kind of
So that's
annoying,
really
that
cool. And,
guy.
as David
I
mentioned,
do want to
the
get the
top,
upgraded
we're here
suit
to talk
figure.
toys, and David's done a lot
Well,
of great Legends
if
work.
you
And we
entered the
actually
contest, you might
have
be
a
able
special
to.
treat for a
He's,
little
he
later in this
sees,
segment. David did
he's right here.
a brand new sketch
He's
to help us
ready for
reveal an
whoever
upcoming
wins.
Marvel Legends figure.
I will
But
do
before
that
we get to that,
after this
can you
panel.
just for the fans
But
quickly
yeah,
describe what it's like working
if
with
he's a great
Ben
figure
and the
too.
Hasbro Marvel
Take
packaging team
take a look at
and
him.
how that process kind of
Look
goes
at
from
this
start to
guy.
finish,
He's
from
a
when you get briefed on an
great
item to
figure.
the final
Let
product, which you see
me
some
switch
examples
myself.
behind me here.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Make
it's really
myself a
fun.
little bigger.
So
Oh, my mouse
Ben
went to sleep.
will send
There we
me
go.
a brief about
Whew.
what's been done already. In a lot of cases, the character.
Make myself a little bigger. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of the whole thing. Here, let's put that in the corner.
Where
All right, cool.
where they are
But yeah, look at this
spaced and
guy.
general style that you guys
Look
have come
at
up
him.
with. And then
Look at
I'll
him.
pitch a
Let's switch
series
the.
of
Look at that back spider too. So
roughs,
cool.
You know, kind of figuring out how the
So
art might
cool.
look in the
Switch his head
specific
out.
space that we have on the side of the box most of the time. And then we'll go back and forth until we find something that fits the
So
bill.
you see him with
And
the.
of course, we're always trying to keep an eye on an overall
With the
set
head.
in a lot of cases. Sometimes
Right.
it's 4, sometimes it's
He's
7.
got his web hand. He's
characters,
got
and
his
you're trying to
grabby
make sure
hand.
that
Like I said
when those
before,
are
I like the grabby
laid out
hands
next to
better
each other, that they look
because he
great as
can
well.
actually
So
hold
at some
things.
point, we'll have
Like
an
the punching
approval
hands are
with
nice.
you guys, with Marvel, and then I'll
But
actually
you know,
get in
if you have the
there
grabby
and
hands, you can
draw it. And
swing them
occasionally,
from his
sometimes
web.
during the process,
Which I
we'll
do.
work on
If
options,
you
maybe
watch my
something
videos, you know
Marvel made,
I
maybe
do the
something's been recolored.
take off a
It's very
lot.
interesting collaborative thing
Really
that we do.
useful. Really useful. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
shout
a
out
great
to
point
Ben
from-
and the rest of the packaging team.
yes,
you know?
this upgraded suit
Just going back to that
figure is
process,
great.
just so
So
people know, like,
if you
the
entered,
timeline, right? Like, how
you could
long does
win.
that timeline usually take?
He's right here. At the end of this
Actually,
panel,
the
we'll
art
we'll
or
reveal the
it's
winner.
toy on the shelf.
Like,
We need a Ned figure.
Yeah,
We
so, like,
do.
once Ben
And
initiates that
you
until,
know,
like,
normally,
the end,
like
where, you know what I
years
mean?
ago, I would say no, but
Yeah, I feel like it
I actually
plays
do
out
really like
over
civilian
no more than
figures.
1 or 2 months.
They
You
did
know,
that when
they'll
Spider-Man
call
1
me
came out. They had
and
Mary Jane. They
we'll-
had
we'll need something
Jonah Jameson,
maybe,
Norman
you know, in
Osborn,
that
Peter
6
Parker.
weeks to 8 weeks
They had
timeframe.
civilian
It
figures are
happens
great.
pretty fast, I think,
But
because
yeah,
you don't wanna
Ned,
sit on something. You wanna,
Peter
you know,
2-pack maybe,
spark
because they already had
creativity and
MJ
excitement,
in that Homecoming
should roll
2-pack.
right into the project. And
But if they just had like a Peter Parker in his
Yeah, our team
Midtown
really appreciates your time,
shirt,
because you
with
pump
a
it out,
Ned,
like you said,
you know,
usually
people
within a
don't really.
month, so
Some
we
people I
appreciate
know
that a
really
lot,
just
man.
think that
And it's always dope stuff.
civilian figures are a waste of
Thank you
space.
so much.
I really like them.
That's a good point.
And you know, like it's kind of like I don't know, because it is kind of underwhelming when you have all these superheroes and then you have a guy in a T-shirt. But
you know, we're actually keeping that consistency.
you know,
year over year.
sometimes
So if you have all
sometimes
14
sometimes I
AOA,
like it. You know.
Build-A-Figure figures lined up.
Let me
that they're
switch
all
this
gonna
back.
look.
There we
But
go.
what would you say are some
They
of
just
your
did a Happy
favorite,
Hogan figure,
Marvel, Hasbro items that you've worked on?
That was pretty
They're
cool.
all so good. I mean, that's really tough to answer. But
Look at
I
that
got
Captain
into
Marvel
comics
picture, that
and
PS4
comic
Spider-Man
books
picture. I need
specifically
both of
because
those.
X-Men. Like I saw a Jim Lee X-Men comic book in the mid
Jim Lee
90s or
X-Men,
something,
Jim Lee
or early
Cyclops.
90s, and I just fell
Hashtag
in love.
Cyclops
and I
was right.
like, well, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And so whenever you guys offer me an X-Men thing, it has a special place in my heart. I'm not going to lie. But you know, some of the other stuff we've been doing, like the Deadpools and the secret yet to be announced stuff,
Have you ever thought of doing
it has
stop
been
motions,
really
like
fun.
full
I guess I'm
stop
just, like, a big
motions?
Marvel nerd, you know, like I love all
Ah,
those
let me
characters,
tell you,
and there's
man.
really no loser quite
I've
like
thought
it.
of it.
It's fun. And I've had
I've definitely
multiple
thought of
thoughts
it.
about everything that crosses my
It just
desk, so I
requires
have
an
that personal
intense
connection
amount of,
and like
number
those
one,
characters.
patience, and I can barely get
Speaking
these
of,
guys to
you know,
stand in the
fandom,
videos that I
I was
do.
listening to a podcast
So,
you did, and you spoke
and
about,
as you can see in
movie
my
action
videos, I do
stores
have like
fan,
little segments
from
of
back
stop
in the
motion.
80s
Like
and
I
a
said in
lot
my
of
making
so,
of video,
for those fans who don't
if there's
have
an
it,
action scene that's like
behind me is the
I can't
opening
use my
performance
hands
collaborative,
for, that I need
Blackbird
to,
Jet,
it's just
basically
too
the
big
ultimate
and too
expanse.
much
And David
movement,
did
then
the
I'll do
awesome
stop
artwork you see
motion. I'll do a
there.
stop motion
So
segment.
was that fun working on
But
Transformers and
props
Marvel together all in one
props to
package?
these stop motion channels because
Oh my gosh, what could be better,
A lot
right?
of them,
Like,
and
before I was a
they do
Marvel
such good work,
fan, I was
and
a
it
giant
takes so
Transformers
much
fan. The only
patience
toy line,
to
like,
do that, and
I had all
I
of,
salute
you know,
them
like, there
because
was
I
Astro for
don't
Christmas
I could
all the
never
time,
do a
was fun when
whole
you had Metroplex,
freaking
so
20-minute
a couple
long
years later,
full stop
that was
motion
my bag
video.
for many years.
That's
And, you know, Marvel
like
came along
one
later.
day I might try it.
Both are amazing.
It'll be
The
short.
team together
It'll
is
be
so
really
unique.
short,
Has it ever
but
been before?
for
I don't
now
know. But
it's just
it
those
was an
big
ace in
action
the hole. I could
sequences
not
because it does
say
look better
sign
on
me up
those.
fast
Like
enough.
my most proud one is the one in the Return
That
of the
came out
Sinister
great,
Six,
and I
where
did
he
wanna
hits
close on
Doc
this sort
Ock,
of
webs
hopefully fun
Lizard, and then
question, right?
runs
So
up the
that
building, kicks Electro, jumps to
Transformer
Goblin,
has what
jumps off a
appears to
Goblin
be
to
a
Vulture.
trio of
Like
characters. You've got
I
the
really
psionic
was
effect,
proud of that one.
you've got the
So
Cyclops
it's
visor for
useful.
some
It
optic
definitely
blast,
looks
and then you've
cool.
got Wolverine's
I just
claw. So if you could pick
I don't know
three,
about full stop motion
different X-Men
videos.
powers to combine into one,
You
who
know,
would you pick?
that's just too. Ooh.
So
Like I said,
take it from whoever
if you guys think it takes a while for me to get my videos out now,
power whenever you ask me this question. And then you have
if I
to
did
vulnerable
full
to
stop
combine with
motion,
Super Flight.
it
So
would
pick that
take.
from
Yeah,
Colossus,
you'd get like one a year.
right? And then
One a
let's
year.
throw in some
Stop
Cyclops
motion are really
IVs.
difficult. Trust me, they are. Yes, I've seen your videos, Lucio, and you do good work.
So as part of
Go
PowerCon,
check
David was
Lucio's
nice enough
channel.
to do a
He does good
new
work.
sketch
Sub
for
him.
us to help
He does
reveal
really
a
good
Marvel
Spider-Man
Legends
videos. I
2022
actually
upcoming
did
figure.
the voice of
And so
Doc
we're gonna
Ock in
take a
one of
look
your
at the various
videos. I'm
stages,
very honored
of
that you asked me
sketch.
to do
David,
that.
talk us through sort of how this all came to
But
be
yeah,
and
I'm
different
sure you
steps
can
throughout the
attest
process.
to.
Sure, thanks. Yeah, so
Yeah,
when
stop motion
starting
is
a sketch,
quite
the critical
difficult.
thing is like
Quite
who is this
difficult.
character?
And
What's the
props
deal?
to
What are they
you,
about? What are their
Lucio.
powers? I'm thinking about,
You do good work, man. And I
how
really
can
like your
I
intro
show
too. It's
that
really good.
characterization in just one
Goodness,
frame
but
in a
yeah.
sketch. So,
Like I say, guys like Lucio, do stop motion all day, every day. Me, do not have the temperament. I get really upset with these guys when they fall over. And I've talked to my action figures more than I talk to human beings. I swear, because these guys just keep falling. How do you hide your hands? It's easy. Just keep them under the camera. Now I have several outtakes where I'll do something and you'll see my hand and I'm like, ah, crap, and then I'll have to delete it and try again. But yeah, just you figure out where the line of sight is, stay underneath, and then
and of course, when you're working
there you go.
in pencil live, on paper, you don't have the luxury of using a computer.
Oh,
There's
goodness.
no
Speaking of
undo
20
button,
minutes,
there's
I'm
no
actually going to
do-over,
make an
so
animation about
it can
20
be a
plus
little,
minutes
a little
long.
tricky.
Oh,
For
my
someone like me,
goodness,
who mostly works on the
Lucio.
computer, I'm not
My
used to it
friend,
necessarily, but,
why do you do this to
I'll do my
yourself?
best, when I'm drawing by hand.
Goodness gracious.
Make sure everything's lined
That's
up.
crazy, man, but
Once I
you
feel
do good work.
confident about it,
I can't
then
wait.
I'll go with inks.
I
I
can't
have a
wait to
series
see it.
of,
20
pastel
minutes
tip
of stop
pens
motion. You're
and,
welcome.
Sharpies for big thing, get all the
Whoo!
lines
I can barely
nice and
do.
crisp.
Can I tell you when I do my stop motion segments?
I have a series
Like
of,
the one in episode 4 when he's
markers,
fighting all of
markers,
Kingpin's
and
goons in the
also
server room.
some Prismacolors,
And
the
I
combination
feel
of the
it
two,
took
different
like
colors work better in different
maybe half an hour to do that.
I'll put
And
them
then it's
down in
16
layers
seconds
and
long. And I'm like,
so,
are you serious? Because I was expecting it was like this big fight where he does all these things and takes out all the Kingpin goons and then like a minute tops, but it was 16 seconds. I was so upset. I was so upset. That's why I can't do stop motion. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Or a rim light around the figure, and that's when it finally comes together for me. So there's a sort of
I would like if
patience
they
that I have
improve
to
on the
have,
Marvel
knowing that
Legends
it's gonna come
Spider-Man
together
Far
in
From
the
Home
end,
figure.
but not being able to
I want to
up
see light
until the
cobwebs
last
on the figure
minute.
like do the
That's
Marvel
nerve-wracking
Legends Hulk.
part.
can I tell you? Okay, Miles Morales. One of my biggest gripes with these more recent Spider-Man MCU figures is the fact that the web patterns is just sculpted in there, but it's not painted. They have been really not painting the webs, and it's really annoying on all of the MCU figures. Like the Homecoming figures, yes, they had the web patterns painted, but on the newer figures, it's just wow, why not? You know, like why not? And I understand that maybe you don't want to get it outside of the lines, but like, look, here's my all new, all different.
How does the process go if
Oh goodness, let's switch this back real quick.
Hey, this is my favorite character. Can you do a custom piece for me?
Let's
Do
switch
they
this
give you
back
like all the direction, or do they just kind of want to be surprised?
Okay.
It
All right.
really varies.
Look at how good he looks with the webs painted on there. Look at that. Look at that. It looks great. It looks great. And now, not knocking this guy, but like, there's just something missing, you know? Something missing from when you have the webs there, from when they're not there. You know, it's like, it's Spider-Man when he's got the webs and he's got you can see it clearly painted, and then it's not there. That's my only gripe with these MCU Spider-Man figures, is that they don't paint the webs. I've gotten used to it, but I would really like it if at some point they started painting the web blinds again, because
if we agree,
it's
I get to decide what the pose is.
Don't-
Sometimes they'll
not a fan of when they don't do
famous,
that.
and I can decide whether that is something I want to do or
Sorry,
not.
let's
Usually
switch
I
this
say
back
yes.
to the...
And you hope that they really love the result. In general, people are overjoyed.
You know,
I like to think it's because I go to full color.
I've seen like
in
2
my
action
sketches.
figures for
Not every
Hasbro
artist
PulseCon.
does do that, and so I feel like that's my little
Like, what gives? Where are the
Going back
where are the
to the idea
figures?
they're able to do it
I mean,
all,
I do like the guests that they talk
I
to,
try.
like Donny
I try.
Cates, and
For
then
me, it's just so incomplete without
this
the
guy.
color. It just doesn't feel interesting or finished without that.
like, the guests are
So
cool and all,
If you were to look at my
but
Instagram, there's
let's see
like
some
black and
figures,
white,
you know?
like going back thousands of posts. So
it's annoying to see
just not
no
that
cobblers
excited
on the
about
figures.
black
One of the
and
main things on Spider.
Well, I
Thank
mean,
you.
so
That's
now's
what I'm
your
talking about.
chance. What is a pet
Just
peeve
paint
of
the
yours
webs.
when it comes to those
Like,
kind
I don't
of
want to
things?
say
What's your
this
shot so that people
that
know?
easy, because I don't know what it takes to make these guys, but I'm assuming
it's really
that
kind of,
taking that extra step
at this
wouldn't
point,
hurt
I'm
sales.
I'm grateful to have the opportunity
You know
to,
what I mean? Just put a little
take on
TLC in
projects
there.
that I like, both in freelance.
That's all I'm saying.
And then also when it comes to
That's
these
all I'm
sketches. So
saying.
if someone says, "Hey, I want you to draw my original character," or "Hey, I want you to draw my girlfriend," or something like that, which no one's ever happy with the results of that. So that's the kind of thing I'm going to say no to. If the character is
goodness.
really, really, really obscure, like even I, as nerdy as I am, if I haven't heard of the character before, then maybe I'm less interested. I'm thinking in the back of my head that
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
just
these to be
wondering.
social
I'm
media
just wondering
posts
how
at
we're watching
the
a
end, the
we're
artwork
watching
is
an
gone. I'll
action
never
figure
have it.
live
They
stream,
have
and
it.
you've seen no
And
action figures.
I purposely undercharge
I mean, we've seen some.
for them. I know I'm worth
What's
more
been
in the
your favorite
marketplace than
so
what I
far?
actually charge, but kind of the
Scarlet
idea
Witch looked pretty
is to
cool. I
democratize
wish that
this,
we got more than a
let
3D
the
render for
fans
Null,
have their
but
crack at some original art, or at least I'm trying for that to
if
happen.
we actually see what the Null figure looks like, that would be really cool. That Venom one, though, in the beginning, they already announced him, though, so I don't know if that counts, but that so far has been my favorite reveal.
So those are tips
If you can
for
call
any,
it a reveal,
any,
but
folks who come find you at the conventions to get there.
You heard it here first.
man, oh man, oh man.
If I were to go to your table, David, I would probably see if you could do trading cards.
These
because,
pre-orders are supposed to go up in an
I've
hour.
made it well known that I'm a big trading card fan.
And we
I
don't
was
know
just
what
so
there is to
happy
pre-order.
to learn a couple years back that you did this Fleer
Besides the
Ultra
Scarlet Witch and the White
2018
Vision. Come
set. I
on
think
with the
I saw you
come
posting it,
on.
on your social, and so what was that
Let's
like to do something a
go.
little a different medium a little bit?
Oh, it was really kind of a dream come true. Like we were talking
Yep,
before about
didn't expect
growing
this
up
little-
in the '90s and loving
Didn't
Marvel
expect
stuff. Well, if you were a
these
comic
interviews
fan
to go
editor,
so
you were
long.
definitely buying Marvel
Oh, I'm
Universe
just trying to see
trading
the
cards,
figures,
series
bro.
1 and 2, am I right? And then also the Jim Lee X-Men
They
set
are
that
they are
came
still
in
talking
between, I
for this
think.
guy. Like,
To
do
me,
a
the
separate
pinnacle
YouTube
of
video,
trading
do a
cards,
podcast or
as we
something.
know,
I'd
was
listen to
Jim
that
Lee
separately.
X-Men
But this is
set. So
PulseCon.
if someone's going to offer me
I want to see the toys.
the opportunity to draw X-Men
want
trading
to
cards,
see the
that's something I gotta do
toys.
at least once in my life. I had to say yes
Oh
to that.
man.
That set was a pretty limited run.
Well,
I'm constantly
we can
checking
talk
eBay
about
to see
something
where
while
I
these
can
guys
where
are
I can
going
pick
on
them
and
up.
on.
So that's kind of on my wish list. But
Like into the
yeah, so that, you know, we have a
Return to
lot
the
more
Spider-Verse
for PulseCon. So David, thank
episode.
you for
Which
joining
episode am
us.
I on
And
now?
then
I just did
fans,
5,
just so we
episode
know,
6.
So do you want to show them? Do you have the
Like I
sketch
said,
there with
it's
you?
going to be
Can
the
we get
Ghost
it?
Spider
I do.
episode.
Yes, I have it. I
All right,
And
yeah.
I told you there's going to be some
Let's
flashback
take a look at
elements.
it. So there
See, my
comes-
plan
it's
here
a
is
physical sketch.
there's a
And,
lot of
one
people
kind,
that
and so we might have
don't
some special
know
plans for that sketch.
Gwen's
Stay
origin
tuned,
story as Ghost
for
Spider.
more about that.
And
We're still
like
working on the
they,
details.
because it's not
There
as
you
well
see
known
it.
as Peter's. They
David,
kind of
tell
breezed
the
over
fans
it
if they
in
don't already,
into the
they should,
Spider-Verse.
but if anyone
So I'm
doesn't,
hoping
where
to
can
shed
they
a little
follow
more
you,
light onto
on
that.
the socials?
Because like if it's not
Really
as
easy to find.
because
I'm
like
under my
everybody
own
knows
name
what
on
Ghost
every
Spider
single
looks like, but
major
not
social.
everybody knows a
David
lot about
Nakayama
her.
at Twitter,
You know,
Instagram,
so
Facebook,
if I
you
can
name it.
just
Also ArtStation.
shed
Arts, you
some
wanna be
shed
on there,
some
so I hope
light
you'll find me on ArtStation as
on
well.
the
So
origins
go
of these
check out
characters.
David's
That's what I want to
stuff,
do. So that's
to
why I
continue
have
to
a
do Legends work for us.
I
He's
have
got that
a
Vulcan and some other figures
kind of
coming, at
backstory
least in
planned
2022.
for
And
Gwen
thanks
in
again,
her
man. We really appreciate,
backstory
chatting
flashback in
with
her
you
episode.
and, you
So
know,
stick
sharing in
around for
your-
that. That's
your
gonna be
Marvel
cool. I
fandom
hope you
and our
guys
collector
enjoy
fandom
that.
and learning a bit about your
I want to
process.
see
So
the
thanks again.
toys. Yes, that's what I said.
Definitely my
Show the
pleasure. Thank
toys.
you guys a million
5,
for
I think.
having me
It's
on.
5
And,
for
talk to you soon.
everybody. It's 4 for
Yeah, peace out, man. Thanks, brother.
premium
All
Pulse
right, till
members,
next
which
time.
I am. Life hack: get people to get you subscriptions on your birthday, because then when your birthday comes back around, you can say, "Oh, my subscription's almost up. It would be nice if for my birthday somebody got it for me." Life hack done. You'll never your yearly subscription will never run out.
Let's take a closer look at this render. I wanted to talk with Dwight and
Goodness.
Jesse
Rip
about the
Peter.
greater
What happened to
implications
Peter?
of this figure and,
Oh yes,
and
in Gwen's.
Vulcan.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's take a look at Vulcan.
In Gwen's universe, Peter did. Oh, who's this?
So Tony's team,
What's that,
amazing
Sunspot?
digital render, and so Dwight, I know when we were talking, we were saying how this is, you know, part of that phasing out of the Bucky Cap mold and a new smooth pinless body for future applications, correct?
Correct. You're absolutely right, Ryan. Bucky's getting a little long in the tooth, so we were aware of that for quite a while, and we've been trying to find the right place to have the opportunity to make a new base body for Marvel Legends going forward. And while Vulcan is not someone that would jump to the top of your mind,
Vulcan.
he gave us the perfect opportunity because of his design and the cleanness.
I'm
to
not
go,
sure I'm
for
familiar with
broke
that
and create
character.
an all-new base
I don't
body.
read a lot
So,
of X-Men.
Bucky can slowly start to be put to pasture, and now you guys can start using Vulcan as your call to arms when you see this new awesome body. It's approximately the same scale as
weird.
Bucky
Weird.
Cap. And
That's a weird
it does
feeling
have
when there's a
some
Marvel
improvements,
character I
though,
don't know.
along with
I get
the
all itchy.
pinless, elbows and
ah.
knees. It also has butterflies in the shoulders, which is just always great to give you some extra posability. And it's a really solid build. I love it. I'm really proud of how this figure came out. And I think
It's always
the
good to have new
overall
bodies
adjustment of the
on these
proportions
guys.
on the figure are going to be,
They
you know, right
Hasbro
up,
they will
most of your
reuse
guys'
until the
liking.
sun
So
burns out.
can't wait for you
They
guys to
will
get 'em
they
again,
will
to start seeing what
reuse
you guys use
molds
this new
and
body for,
figures
'cause I know
as
all you
long as
crazy
they possibly
customizers
can.
and collectors always have
They-
some clever tricks up
Oh
their
my
sleeve.
goodness,
So, can't
it's
wait to see,
it gets
what
ridiculous
comes next.
sometimes, but
All right, and so that Vulcan figure will be coming out in 2022 as part of our
2022.
X-Men Legends offerings there. So let's take a quick detour now into the MCU.
MCU?
We've got a couple of new items to reveal in pre-order.
Really?
First up is a new 2-pack with two
A
iconic
2-pack?
characters. And so this is going to be our Captain America 2-pack. You see on the left,
Oh!
we have the Sam
Well,
Wilson Captain
oh.
America from Disney Plus, the Falcon
Huh.
and Winter Soldier. And then we have the Steve Rogers Captain America from Avengers Endgame.
But-
And that Endgame cap was previously an exclusive in 2019. We know a bunch of fans missed out on it. And
Yes,
asked for a
okay.
reissue. So this is the way to get him here. He still comes with the unmasked Steve Rogers head as well. And but what's
That
great about
unmasked Falcon
this
head,
2-pack
though.
is it comes with
Dang.
our first Anthony Mackie
yeah.
ungoggled head sculpt. Photo
See,
of
now
him.
they
I
got
think
me.
He looks great. Dwight, walk him through it.
Yeah,
They
thanks,
got
Ryan.
me.
This pack is
Oh
awesome.
my
It's
gosh.
great to pay homage to the past as well.
Does he not
as,
have his
celebrate
wings?
The future, and that's exactly what's going on here with our two great Captain Americas. So we took the
Interesting.
exclusive cap from a couple years ago
See,
which
I
you guys
have
been,
both of
you know,
these
wanting to
guys,
get a
which is
second
annoying,
opportunity to
but
get for a while, so
that-
it just makes sense
that-
to bring him over and put him here. So
that
you
unmasked
get
Falcon
an
head.
awesome,
Oh,
for Steve,
guys, you guys know
with,
Falcon is a
Scarlet
really
Spider.
big character on my
His hair
channel,
looks a lot
so
like mine. He's a lot
oh, I
lighter
gotta
than
get
me,
this,
and
don't
not
I?
as, shaggy and disheveled.
Great.
But boom, awesome
Great,
alternate
perfect.
Steve. And yeah,
It better
super
fit on the
awesome
old
to
Falcon
do
body
our
too,
first
or I
ever,
swear.
Anthony Mackie unmasked, like Ryan mentioned. No goggles, no anything. So he looks awesome. I can turn him around so you guys can see his face a little bit
But
better.
he doesn't have his wings. I mean,
But
I have
he's
the
just,
full
an
set. I have his wings,
awesome-looking
but for the
figure,
people that didn't get them, that's
and you know, these really cool.
they should
you
include
know,
the wings
big bodies.
for the people that
Lots of
don't have
extra,
them, because that's
details went into
a big
them.
part of the
Tons
character.
of,
Have you ever bought a Mafex
applications,
figure?
that
No.
are a little bit more premium than what you guys
And I have
got the
definitely
first
seen
time
them,
around.
and I'm
While,
definitely aware of them,
Sam
and I would
doesn't
definitely
have
like
his
to
wings
one
in
day.
this set,
But I
we think
mostly
it's a
stick to
really awesome,
Legends.
two-pack of,
But
Cap.
some of those Mafex figures
I think
are
it's
actually
gonna look
really, really
amazing
cool.
and replace some of the other versions that you guys might have
It's
on
just
your
I
shelves
usually
already.
just stay in the Marvel Legends wheelhouse. But yeah, I would at least like
One more
a
character
Spider-Man
from the Falcon and the
figure.
Winter Soldier series.
At
We are
least.
going to the
Is it gonna be Sharon
flashback
Carter?
sequence from Bucky's memories, and
Oh,
we are doing
no.
an updated version of the Winter Soldier back when he was
Oh.
still under the mind control of Hydra there. So this figure, right, he was part of the 2014
Nice.
Captain America Winter Soldier Build-A-Figure wave. But
Okay.
we've made a lot of great strides in actor likenesses. So this actually comes with a host of accessories,
Okay.
including 2 new heads, right, Dwight?
Yeah. You see
Yeah,
the
2
old
new
Winter
heads,
Soldier Bucky
some
from
all-new,
the
pew
Winter
pews,
Soldier
pew pew
movie.
for you guys.
I
2
swear, his
new
arm
heads,
movement is
new
garbage.
half
His
masks,
arms like
which we
stuck
didn't
in
do
almost a
last time.
T-pose
Last
because
time
you
we had the
cannot get them
goggles up,
down with that
but in that
vest
flashback sequence,
at
he
all, which is
decided
so
to,
annoying.
Not wear his goggles. I guess he didn't need the eye protection.
But
So,
this is
2 new head sculpts,
probably a
both
lot
with
better.
photoreal
It
technology,
looks like oh
and
goodness.
it looks awesome. An updated deco.
Which is your favorite from
Once
Mafex?
again,
I
as you
really,
guys know, a lot of
I
times
really
we
want
build
that
these
Miles
things based off of
Morales
concept art,
from
and
Into the
that
Spider-Verse.
allows us to do a lot
The
of amazing
Mafex.
things, but not
He looks
always does that
great.
mean these figures
If I had
are
to get
100%
one,
accurate. So
that will probably
by
be it.
going back and revisiting,
That
we got a chance to
Miles
relook at the
Mafex, Miles
reference
Morales one.
and kind of update the deco to be a more
That would be
film
my
accurate version
choice
in
if I had to
overall coloring
choose
across the figure,
a
as well
Mafex
as
figure.
2 new awesome likenesses for Sebastian.
Do you collect Mafex?
Once again,
No.
we love it. We
Does
think it's a
anybody
nice
collect Mafex?
improvement
In the chat.
and we, as we always love going back to try to revisit things we've done in the past and make them better for you guys whenever we can. So
That's
there you go.
definitely an
New
improvement
Winter
over the
Soldier.
first Winter Soldier because, like I said, the arm articulation was just absolute garbage.
All right, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to our friend Jesse. He's a busy man. Jesse, thanks for joining
Goodbye,
us at
Jesse
PulseCon, and I'm sure
Falcon.
we'll see you soon.
Guys, you're the best. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Have a great PulseCon. Take care, everybody.
See you, buddy.
All right, so as we say
All right,
goodbye
let's
to
see who's
Jesse,
next.
we'll say hello to our 3rd special guests in our interview segment. So we were
Oh.
very privileged, Dan and I,
Another
to chat with
interview.
Eric and Julia Leewald
Ha
from the
ha.
90s X-Men animated series to talk about their experience on that show, what the show's legacy means for fans
okay,
today,
X-Men
and
the
they
animated
will
series.
perhaps help us reveal some new Legends figures. So let's throw it to that.
Okay. Another interview. Let's hope it doesn't take
If
too
you're a
long.
fan of X-Men, the animated series, which a lot of you are,
I am.
these guests need no introduction. But just as a reminder, right, we're so fortunate to be joined by Eric and Julia Leewald here. They basically gave us our childhoods, as it were. So Eric was the showrunner for X-Men the
Nice.
animated series, and Julia was a writer and key contributor. She wrote episodes like Days of Future Past, which are, amongst the best ever. So guys, thank you again for taking some time to chat with us, and welcome to PulseCon.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you so much.
I
It's a
think the
pleasure being
Sentinel
here. Thanks, Ryan.
Miles Morales is better in my opinion.
Yeah, so I just, Dan, I think feels the same
Sentinel
way,
Miles
but right, as a
Morales.
child of the
Sentinel
90s, I
Miles
just wanted
Morales.
to thank you both. I know you hear this very often.
Sentinel brand, or is
we
it a
wanted to
specific
express our gratitude
Miles
for
figure?
all those great
I'm not sure
memories, and I
I know
think
exactly
for a lot of
which one
fans
you're
like
talking
myself,
about.
this cartoon show was the jumping off point for fandom. Like it
Not
led
entirely
me
sure.
to the comic books,
But, if you
trading
say it's
cards,
better, I'll
video
believe
games,
you.
and then into adulthood, into collecting, and now getting to share it with my son and daughter eventually. So can't thank you guys enough. So yeah, I just wanted to just jump right in here. What we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna
Okay.
chat for a little bit. There's so much we
Give
could
me
talk for
1
hours,
second,
but got a couple of
guys.
questions, and then Eric and Julia are going to help us reveal some new Marvel Legends product that are very heavily inspired by the animated series and an homage to that show that we all know and love so much. So, guys, as we just reflect back on the show, you know, it premiered in October of 1992. It's going to be almost 30 years next year. Just wondering, you know, with Marvel being in such a different place nowadays, at the forefront of pop culture and mainstream media, what comes to mind just as you reflect
Give me
on
1
30
second,
years
guys.
ago, bringing the X-Men to television screens, you know, all across the world for pretty much the first time?
It's like the world's turned upside down. It was like before and after Flight or something, because there are the wonderful lady, the president of this new Fox little network that we just started there. She'd been wanting to try to get the show on for 10 years, and nobody in Hollywood thought X-Men could be successful. They just oh, it's comic book, you know, a few comic book guys in their basements. Nobody's going to watch this show.
Sorry.
There had not been any Marvel movies in 1992, and so nobody had really a reference point to believe in it, but she really did. And so she got the creative people together. She worked with Marvel. She got this thing on the air at the possible cost of her job.
Yep.
Yeah, because her boss didn't believe in it either.
Sorry, I take care of some business. All right. It's like Mass X and SH Figure.
She told us 85-90% of our audience.
Okay, so it is a brand.
Saturday morning is not going to know who the X-Men are.
Think about that. That was reality back in '92.
Like, it's like something. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. It's not no Miles Morales.
Batman movie or two, or a Superman movie or two.
Will you ever do a Miles episode in Return to the Spider-Verse? Yes.
This culture
Miles is definitely coming.
We were hired on. The best job we could, as fast as we
Can't
could,
tell you
right
when.
first, you know,
And I would like to get to it because I really like Miles. But he's coming. He's coming. The Ghost Spider one is next, and then after that is another one. Miles is coming. But yeah, he's in the Ghost Spider episode though, so you're not gonna be like, there's not gonna be no Miles until then. He's definitely in Ghost Spider's episode, so he's in the next episode. But his episode is coming a little later than I would like, but that's how the story is played out. So stay tuned. It's the Spider-Verse Miles. Oh, that's nice. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that Sentinel figure to see if it's something I would be interested in.
Yeah, in your interviews and books.
By the way you're talking about it, I assume I will be.
Executives like Margaret Lesh and your team and Larry Houston.
Always good to have more figures.
Meetings.
I mean, maybe not in my case. As you can see from this bookshelf. I was just telling my brother the other day, I said if we have a small soldiers situation and all my toys come to life and they're hostile, I'm dead. Then my brother said, nope, the whole house is dead. And I'm like, you're probably right. That's oh my goodness, I have more of these guys than I know what to do with. I'm glad that I started making these videos because other than that, they'd just be sitting there collecting dust, looking cool on a shelf. So I'm glad that I found an outlet for them. You know, like, because I'm at that age where, you know, if you are sitting on the floor, crisscross applesauce playing with your action figures, people will start to judge you. So, you know, I'm at that point in my life, but I found a way that I can play with my action figures and make it practical. Make YouTube videos. Like, what the heck, you know? It's a life hack. I have successfully mastered the art of being almost 30 and playing with toys. Oh my goodness. It's great. It's great.
And I think all of us at different points.
I have so many. I have so many.
It's just how do we get there together?
But then, you know, it's, I've definitely thought about getting out of the game. Like, I know it's like, what? Me? But yeah, I've flirted with the idea of like, I have too much. You know, I have so many. I should probably cut it. I've tossed that idea around. But then they have things like PulseCon, and they show things like that Scarlet Witch, or that 90s Venom, or that 2-pack with Falcon, and then they just draw me back in. Every time I think I'm out. Every time. I think I think I'm gonna call it on my X-Men figures,
Where
cause
you dumb down the
I
show,
have pretty much everybody
and if, when we were
I
younger
want.
and starting
And like I
family,
said, I don't read a ton of
we didn't
X-Men.
have the luxury to say, you know,
But
I'm sorry, this
the
is
only
not
figures
what
I
we
would
are,
really
but
want
goodbye.
from X-Men
You know, we stuck it out and finished
are
the series.
a new
And
Blob,
it's just an individual
Avalanche,
decision. Sometimes the characters
and
that
a
you just
classic
don't mean just enough
Angel.
to you.
A
And there were
classic
enough
Angel.
people,
And
there was
if
a
they give me
critical mass of
those,
people involved in this
oh, and a Toad,
that
Blob,
made
Avalanche,
it
Toad,
was
and Angel. And if they
important.
give me those, I think
Some
I'm
people involved in
I
this
think I'm
just
done
wanted
with
to make
X-Men.
money or not lose money.
You
Some
know,
people didn't understand the characters or
but
were
you know,
anxious
they
to
always
put
they
off
always do surprise me
any young
with new
viewers.
figures, so
There
we'll
were
see. But
a dozen different
I think
qualities,
if they give me those
different
figures, I can safely
motivations for
stop
the people
collecting
involved in the
X-Men.
large project because there's so many
What do you think of
folks involved with
Spider-Man
so much
Into the
at stake.
Spider-Verse?
And in
Oh
this
my
case,
goodness, it's
there
one
was
of the
this
best
critical
Spider-Man
mass of
movies.
people
It
that
is.
we're not
It is.
changing it. I'm
It's
sorry,
my favorite animated movie of all time.
but we just don't think it should happen any
Is
other way
I
but
can't
what we
I
decided.
really have troubles ranking the
And
Spider-Man movies because that's
your
just
call. You know,
I just can't do it because I love all of them so much.
the
But
right boss
Into the
and
Spider-Verse
support the
is
right project because
definitely near the
a
top,
lot
if
of
not the
people
top.
who've
That
been
is
hired to do
because it's such a love letter to Spider-Man. It has a lot of great Peter Parker
Parker
stuff in it, and then it tells Miles' origin story.
and you know you do what you can with
Is great. And if you
somebody
watch
else's
my
original material.
I
This was a
posted it when the
really
Miles game
mouthful,
came out. Because
setup.
fun
And,
fact, the day the Miles
so
game
all
came
those good
out,
things came
my
together for us to
GameStop
find
didn't get it
and
in,
we-
so
we
I
kinda knew
could not play
we
it.
were going
So I
through
just made a
that
video
this was a
instead.
special deal. And
And it was my Miles Morales
Brand
story and how I met
just,
Donald Glover
never had any-
and
had
talked to
an
him about
opportunity
Miles
to get close
Morales
since.
and how and I've been reading Miles since issue 1 in 2011. I've been picking up the comic book and I get more into it in that video, but seeing Into the Spider-Verse happen and seeing Miles come to life on the big screen, even if it's an animated movie, and that animation is so unique and so game-changing in terms of animation. But seeing that was, after reading the character from his inception, it was great. Into the Spider, I love that movie. Has a real special place in my heart. I love Into the Spider-Verse so much, and seeing Miles, like, you know, along. It's getting a little personal, but in high school, or in school period, not even just high school, but I would always say, "Oh, I'm Spider-Man," and then some of my friends would say, "Oh, Josh, you can't be Spider-Man. Spider-Man's white." You know, they didn't mean anything by it. They weren't being rude. They were just saying the truth. You know, it didn't hurt my feelings or anything. I always laughed it off. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm still Spider-Man. But like at the end of the day, you know. And so when Miles happened, I'm like, oh, it's a Spider-Man that looks like me. And you know, it's really easy for people to say, oh, they're just pandering or something like that. But it's significant sometimes for some people to see heroes that look like them, and I understand that. So Miles has a real special place in my heart. Like I said at the beginning, my favorite Spider-Man is always going to be Peter, but I really, Miles is special to me. Are you hyped for the second Spider-Verse movie? I am. I am very hyped. The first one was so perfect, though, so I get worried, because sequels can, especially with the Lord and Miller, because they did the Lego Movie sequel, and that was not nearly as good as the first one. And they did the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs sequel, and that was not nearly as good as the first one. So, so these guys have a track record of doing amazing first movies and then trash sequels. But it's Spider-Man, and I'm gonna have faith and hope that they can pull it off, because it would really suck if Spider-Verse is the game-changing movie that it was, the movie that still makes me cry every time I see the leap of faith scene, and then they have a garbage sequel. That would suck. So I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm being cautious about it. But there was a rumor that the Spot was gonna be either the bad guy or a bad guy, which actually makes perfect sense. Because like you think, oh, the Spot, that's ridiculous, but his spots
talking about the same
open portals to different dimensions.
These 8 characters.
So that would be it makes sense to use Spot in a movie where Spider-Man are hopping dimensions. Speaking of Spot, where's a Spot action figure? Can we get one of those? My goodness, Jonathan Owen is crying because he doesn't have a figure. They gave us freaking Armadillo with this recent Spider-Man wave. Like, if we're talking Z-list villains, who wants Armadillo? Give me the Spot. Give me the Orb. You know the Orb is a guy with a giant eyeball on his head. Give me the Orb. Give me the Spot. Give me Paste Pot Pete. Give me the Trapster. These are the Z-listers we want. Who wants Armadillo? Tell me if you wanted Armadillo. I didn't want Armadillo.
I'm such a fan of.
And that guy I was talking about earlier, the guy in my Facebook group that makes it very clear that he loves comic figures and hates movie figures. Somebody in the group was looking for the Armadillo Build-A-Figure pieces. And then this guy's like, oh, good luck. Most people are buying this wave for the Armadillo. I'm like, nobody knows who that is. He's a very, very obscure, very Z-list villain. And it's, yeah, you're telling me in a movie wave with a new Doctor Strange and new Spider-Man figures, people are in the Gamerverse Miles, people want it for the Armadillo. Okay, that guy. Oh my goodness! I just want to tell him off one good time. But you know he's a admin in the group, so he could probably kick me. Oh my goodness, but it's just annoying, you know. Like you can like your comic figures, just let us movie guys and I do collect comic figures. Just let us guys that like the movie figures and the comic figures. Just let us do us. You don't gotta tell us every chance you get that the movie figures are trash. We know how you feel.
We find ourselves putting 2 or 3 X-Men in one place, 2 or 3 X-Men
in
another
place, gracious.
2 or 3 another place, so that it wouldn't be
oh man,
a team of 8 X-Men stumbling from scene to scene.
I gotta go back and watch these interviews again because I've been talking over these guys. I feel bad.
Fans will ask us at cons,
and I do like stuff like this. Interviews with creators talking about their creations. Because, you know, what? I hope to one day be the lead showrunner and lead writer of a Marvel show. But, you know, right now I'm just doing my YouTube thing. Right when I say that, somebody says, I'm a big fan of your channel. Lightning Spider-Man toy channel. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't seen your channel, but I'll check it out after this. Oh goodness, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know, I always say this, but it's true. I do these videos for you guys. Excuse me. Like, you know, of course I like it. I like doing it, but I wouldn't be sitting here painstakingly making these semi-stop motion Spider-Man videos for myself. I do it because you guys love them, and like I said in my making of video, the Return to the Spider-Verse series was not supposed to happen. I was going to do the Return of the Sinister Six and then go straight into my Loki video, which I am still working. I'm so glad that I actually kind of held off because they came out with a Sylvie figure, and no spoilers, but Sylvie may make an appearance. Anyways, but yeah, I was gonna go right into the Loki video right after that. But then everybody in my Return of the Sinister Six video was like, oh, do a follow-up, oh, do some more, oh, we want to see more Spider-Verse, more Spider-Man. I'm like, okay. So that's where the idea for Return to the Spider-Verse came from, and I just kept doing them. I came up with the whole series, and can I tell you, these videos were supposed to be short. Like, each team-up episode was supposed to be like 5 to 10 minutes long. And my most recent one was 20. So, well, I didn't plan it that way. That's just how this sometimes. If you're a creator, you know when you're writing a story, the story just takes control and starts to write itself. Like, I didn't plan for this to happen, but it's how it naturally needs to work. And this is how I naturally plan it. So, you know, now I got this whole sprawling mystery with the master planner. Love to see some guesses, by the way. I love it. I love seeing guesses in the comments. I love it. I love it. You guys trying to
Speaking
figure out who the
of,
master
Chef
planner
Boyardee,
is?
The
Oh.
X-Men have been canned.
Ooh, I'm not gonna say if anybody's got it or not.
Fortunately, this is a bank.
I'm not gonna. Even if you get it right,
Anything at this point.
even if you get it right, I'm not gonna tell you. I'll just say, oh, cool guess. I'll shout you out once it's revealed who the master planner is. Because if you nailed it, you nailed it. But
You had a bit of a
I
story
love
going on the
I
show.
love seeing you guys
This is,
take
walkie-talkie,
guesses.
And there was,
These are some cool
a bit of a
old
fight. The
toys.
company wanted to
That
put
walkie-talkie's pretty
in
cool.
the
That
show.
soup can was really
When
cool.
X-Men started, I mean, this is going to be hard for Hasbro to imagine, but there were basically no new toys planned for when the show started.
No,
It was,
I
there
heard
were a
that those
couple
shows are
dusty
made
ones
for
on the
toys.
shelves, but
Imagine
there's
if there were
almost
no
nothing.
toys planned. That's
And the
crazy.
show came on, and there
I
was-
love
and
little
all
stuff
those
like
old
that.
toys
Little
were gone in about
little
2 minutes.
collectible
Bobby Rodd,
stuff
whose
like
toy
that.
company,
Like I have a
he
little
ended
piggy
up
bank down
becoming
here. I
part
have
of
a little
Marvel, and
Spider-Man
about
web
halfway
hand.
two-thirds way through writing the first season,
It's from the game.
he came on board.
It's a little
and
piggy bank.
His company
It opens
bought
at
into
the
Marvel,
bottom.
and
You get to change
suddenly
out. It's actually quite hard to
it was,
open, but
okay, well, where
I
can
have
put my
all
toys?
kinds of little
You know, where can I put
knickknacks. I'll make
what
myself
little
big for a minute.
merchandise I have? Where can we put that in the show? And
Make myself big to show you
Wolverine walkie-talkies,
all my little knickknacks. So,
and
like I said, I got this little
it's
Spider-Man web bank.
Wolverine pajama, you know,
I got
X-Men curtains.
I don't know if you guys
I'm
have
saying,
seen these guys, but
have you read any
these
of the
little
stories
metal
we read?
figs.
In what world
I
would
try
Wolverine
not
go
to
where
collect too many
Wolverine
other things, but I
pajamas
love
and
these
X-Men
guys
curtains?
because they're
And
like
a
tiny,
test
but they're
moment
cool.
where
He's a
the
little
city's
dusty.
about to blown up. Talk to somebody.
Ah,
That was Wolverine's
Just been
phone.
sitting up there the
It
whole
made me
time.
look at the idea
But
of
Walkie-talkie
yeah,
phone set. And so
I
if you would
love
talk
these.
to
I have a
somebody,
bunch of them up here.
something with
This
his
is
face
my
on it.
Yeah,
this is
that's just
Spider-Man. I got
and
a
he said, well, how
Venom
about
right
we
here.
we got the Blackbird. I said, okay,
Here's
we'll
Venom.
put in a few
They are
extra
so
scenes of the
dusty. I
Blackbird
haven't dusted them in a
where you're
while.
golden.
But there's these little guys.
And we've had, you know,
Can't use these guys in my
balance of
videos.
the show,
Do I have a
about
Miles?
a lot
I
of
think I have a
placement,
Miles
about
up
what
here
the-
somewhere.
about does the service
Oh, there he is. He's on top of the. Okay, so there's also they didn't come with. This was sold separately, but it was this
there was some
Daily Bugle
toys from
display. Oh, this is so dusty. But look at this. This is cool, right? It's a little Daily Bugle display. This is my Black Suit Spider-Man. This is my Anya Corazon. There's Miles up top right here. But yeah, this was so cool. I love these little metal fig guys. See, this is what I mean when I say if I start collecting something, I'll never stop because these guys are great. Oh, it's dust all over my computer now.
we got a lot of copies of those VHS tapes.
So that's that. Also, I have these guys from
That's great. We love
Into the
I love all that
Spider-Verse.
merchandise.
Ah.
It's definitely great just to pick some up stuff at conventions, you know, at those vendors and scour eBay. But what we have
these little guys inside of these little canisters.
today, we have some
There's
Marvel
Miles.
Legends X-Men figures that you guys have graciously
There's
helped us to
Peter.
reveal. So the first one we're going to take a look at
And then
is that most popular
here's
X-Men,
Gwen.
that you have there. So why don't you guys
Crazy.
reveal him and
But
talk
yeah, I
us
have all
through what
kinds
you're
of little
seeing.
knickknacks and little
We get to do this.
tiny guys. But
Okay,
oh, wait, I
ready?
think they're revealing figures. Hold on.
This is
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're braced for this. Look at this. It is
That is
glorious.
an interesting box.
If you are not flashing back to the VHS tapes
What?
of yore, then you're too young or you're not doing it right. But this is gorgeous.
This art is actually nicer.
Is that a figure?
This is a Dark Phoenix
In a
scene where Wolverine's just fallen through a house.
VHS box?
And there's a wonderful part in our books where there's the comic book image of this from the Dark Phoenix, our screen grab from the TV show of this
What
image
the
was
heck?
coming up out of the sewer with his claws. And then
Some of you
then
kids are
some
too
of
young
the
to know what
beautiful art here in
VHSs
this
are,
book,
but
where
that's what was
even
before DVDs,
reimagines
before
the
Blu-rays.
same thing.
We
And it
had
just-
VHS.
It chills down our spine.
Yeah.
It was a real seminal moment in that story.
And credit to Larry Houston.
Is
for
that a
incorporating
figure?
That visual in the series, and then for that to here we go.
I have,
here we are on this.
like
Yeah, a lot
several
of the
yellow
artists
and blue
on the
suit
show loved
Wolverines,
the
but
comic book so much that they would take the time to occasionally, if there were a
goodness
moment
gracious.
from, because a
That
lot
looks
of them weren't
cool.
adaptations, a lot of them were
who's
original
my
stories,
favorite
but
actor to play
during the
Spider-Man?
adaptations,
Oh
they
my
made sure
gosh.
to have certain poses or certain
I
moments
don't.
that were really dramatic in the comic books and reimagined.
I like all of
like
them
like
to a
this. So
degree,
This is just gorgeous.
that was one of the highlights.
but I really.
And this is just the box.
That's just
Toby was great. Andrew was
There's
great.
something inside
Tom
of
is
it,
great.
guys. We could just
We
sell the
haven't
box. It
gotten
looks so
to that.
good.
I want to say I really like what Tom's doing.
Just
I can't take away from anything that Toby or Andrew have done, but I really do like
Go for it.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Okay. So
Tobey Maguire was great as Peter Parker,
You
I
get
believe,
this, but no.
as a nice
There's more.
'60s Ditko Lee
Here we-
Peter Parker, and
Ta-da.
then Andrew Garfield was a great
Look
kind of
at this
ultimate
beauty.
Spider-Man, but
It's astonishing.
sort of deal. I really appreciate what all of them have done.
And it comes with
accessory to it.
Does he have the picture with Jean and
It
Cyclops?
comes with, boys and girls, the Wolverine Crush picture right there, right there, right there, and you can open this picture frame and put your own image in there if you are so inclined.
I need
So
this figure.
Wolverine Crush can be crushing on whatever you want him to be crushing on.
I need
Oh
this
my
figure.
God, this is magic. I'm not holding too well together, but that's magic.
That's funny.
Would you take over? I'm going to show.
Sure.
So you got that.
Oh goodness, but yeah, I'm gonna say all of them, but
Flawless hand.
I know it's a cop out answer, but I can't
Gripping
choose.
right here.
But I do
And
really
you
like
have
what
him
Tom's
with
doing.
the clawless hand, so as he can hold the Crush
Oh my
frame.
goodness, this
I
is
mean,
great.
these are-
I do.
the detail in this is astonishing. The shading.
Frame holding hand.
Oh
That's what they
goodness,
call it.
nice.
Because it's a little bit difficult to hold the hands with the claws.
Yes, but with
This
two of
is
these
pretty
together,
cool.
I mean, folks.
So
this is
Wolverine's first moment of brokenheartedness on our show, and there were 7 or 8 of them.
in season 1, episode 5, Captive Hearts. You
Nice.
can recreate this moment from the comfort of your own home. Oh my gosh, this is just
And if you really want to go all the way,
Beautiful.
you could take the picture out and slash it,
there you go.
which is what he did in the
I
next frame.
that seems
Truly-
that
truly
seems really
interactive
tiny
right
for you to
here,
be able to
folks.
swap out
This-
pictures in there.
And again,
I would
this box,
be
the
too
art
afraid to
on
lose
this
it.
is
It's just so much fun.
Even
astonishing.
too afraid to lose things. Do I still have that in here somewhere? Or do I have that?
That's
In
not,
commercial
that,
speak,
yes.
Julia,
I
that's
thought I
not
had
all.
it in
There's
this
one
mug.
more that we're revealing today too.
I do
Now, we
have it
don't
in this mug.
The prototype figure, it wasn't ready, but we did send you out that other package, the VHS inspired package. If
This
wanna,
Daily
you guys
Bugle
wanted
issue.
to do the honors for that one.
It's not laminated or
Boy,
anything. It's
this is-
made
this-
of
and this is an
paper,
honor,
and it's.
But the next one
I'm
coming
just
up,
terrified I'm gonna break
look
it.
at that. We've
Another
got
Jubilee.
Jubilation, where you're
Interesting.
Right there in all her youthful glory.
Sparkling.
They had a Build-A-Figure
Sparkling.
Jubilee, which
She is
honestly
all a babe
is
that eats chili fries.
the
Right
most
there, folks.
useless
That's what
Build-A-Figure. Like
I mean,
Build-A-Figures, you think
gorgeous.
big
Look at
guys.
these
You think like
boxes.
people that can't fit in a
And
box. They
speaking
had a
of
Jubilee
chili fries,
Build-A-Figure.
You don't know where that line came from.
So weird.
Neither
And they
I
actually
nor
they
Mark
had a
Edens, who wrote
more
the
recent
best title
Jubilee.
for me, would ever come
So
up
that's a
with
weird
that.
choice,
So
but
it just-
I
it
mean,
drifted
are they
down
gonna do the
to
whole
the
line of
from
X-Men in
somebody
this
who maybe already
VHS sort of
scratched
deal?
in.
Because that would be cool.
Yeah,
So yes, that's become a line among us. Does a mall babe eat chili fries?
That
as
would
she
be pretty
says farewell
cool.
to her foster parents at the end of episode 2, I think, not of the Sentinels. But yeah, here she is. Here is Jubilee. Look at that. Look at that.
And so put him like we designed it, and Dan. Again,
Don't tell
Dan
me it's a
Woodward,
connecting
our
cover.
Amazing art. If you put them side by side, you get that kind of VHS library type.
Oh, okay.
right.
Oh,
If it was a
it's
connecting
perfect.
cover, that would have been
It's
I would have been
perfect.
sold.
I mean, I'm hearing the theme song in my head. I've been hearing it a lot lately. But
Those
I'm hearing
look
it right
cool.
now.
I like
And then to
those.
see these, it's like, oh, I can hear the VHS tape whirring. As I'm being kind. And
Who
rewinding.
remembers Blockbuster? You had to
Gorgeous.
rewind those things
Just gorgeous.
before you returned them.
Yeah,
And the
thank you
detail.
so
And
much.
I always thought
It
like
was,
they were
such
gonna
a pleasure for
personally
us
come
to
after
have
you if you
you
didn't
wear
rewind it.
Julia
I was like,
review
what
figures
are
for
they
the
gonna
first
do to me
time.
if I don't
Fans,
rewind the
you know,
tape
we'll
before I
talk more about
return
this,
it?
In the PulseCon panel.
Oh my
These are
goodness.
Legends figures in VHS inspired packaging, and it just brings so much nostalgia back.
What do you think of the new Marvel Legends No Way Home
Go out and
figures?
fans go out and
They're
get the
great.
books, the art, and make
They're
your way
really
to the
great.
animated series.
Like I said,
And
if you
Julia,
check
where can fans
Face
follow
Front
you
social
on
media,
social media
I
for all
posted
the
on
latest
Twitter,
happenings?
Facebook, Instagram. If you
I
scroll
tend to
down
be
a few
on way too
posts,
often
you'll see
every day on
the
Twitter.
pictures
We're
I
at
took with the No Way
XMTAS
Home
for X-Men, the
figures,
animated
and they
series.
look great.
We're not on Facebook as much
You know,
as
at
we
first
did
when I
that
saw the
episode.
integrated
I'm
suit, I
trying
thought it
to
was a little
find Instagram,
uninspired,
and
but
we
when
have
then
a
holding it in
website
hand,
at
I'm like, this is
xmtas.com,
it looks really
where
cool.
we have,
And then the
blogs,
black and
some
gold
behind
suit
the scenes
actually
stuff on
looks
the show where we
really
have
cool too.
Couple hundred
The Doctor
stories
Strange,
behind the scenes.
some more
definitely
things on
definitely a much needed upgrade from the original, because I never got the 3-pack Doctor Strange with Thanos and Iron Man, and the only one I had was the one from the movie in 2016, and
Yeah,
he
hopefully we
was
can all be together
not
soon.
very
For spending some time
good.
with us. It was so kind of you.
Like he didn't look like Benedict
Kind of
Cumberbatch,
genuine
and the
and
cape,
nice to even
the
chat
cloak
with
of
you. It was kinda
levitation was all
crazy.
wrong, but it was
yeah,
all we
thanks for
had.
being a part
this new Doctor
post-con,
Strange is
and,
definitely
go
so
check out
much
them
better.
on,
So
Twitter,
much better.
and go get the book.
And the
And
Gamerverse
thanks again to all
Miles
the X-Men
Morales.
fans around the
Oh
world.
my
Well,
goodness!
and
I
this
know
has
he's
been-
not
this has been an
technically
honor,
part of the
Ryan.
No Way
My
Home
pleasure,
movie,
Ryan.
but
Thank
he
you.
was in that
Thanks for
wave,
love.
and
Thank you, guys.
whoo, that's a figure. That's a figure. Plenty of alternate hands.
Wow, that was pretty cool.
I'll probably
for
do a
kid
video
of
on
the
that guy
90s, getting to
alone.
talk to Eric and Julia
But
was
and then
totally a special
I
treat.
was gonna
So
say
thank you
Morbius,
again to
Moreland
them. Go
and
follow them on
Shriek.
social media. They're
I
really
don't like
great.
the Inheritors, but
So
that's
thank you.
solely because of
So yeah, let's get further into
for
the
story
series.
reasons.
This is a segment
They're
that,
actually cool
has been
characters.
brewing a while in our heads. It's kind of
But
both
the
a
Moreland figure is
packaging
really cool. The
execution,
Shriek
Ryan,
character,
and a
the
unique,
figure is really cool.
deco take. So
Yeah, those
pull
movie
up-
figures
pull
are
up,
great.
Wolverine here, and let's just talk more
And
about
then the
him.
J. Jonah
What's
Jameson.
new on this Wolverine figure?
I already have my
Wolverine looks
one from the
awesome.
Tobey
This
Maguire
is
movies, but
actually
this
one of my
this new
favorite
one
things that I
is
got a
as
chance to
as
work
seen
on
in
this year.
Far From Home.
Wolverine
I
has
wish
some
I
great
would have had him
requests.
when
He's
I
got
made my
two animated,
Return of the Sinister
masks,
Six video because
really angry face
as you know, I
and
recreated
calm
the
and
scene
stoic
when he
face.
revealed Peter's
He's got some
identity.
brand new claws.
So I wish I would have had him then,
Claws
but
that spins around so you can
you
see
know,
them even
better late than never, I
His,
guess.
He's got some nice rounded kind of
Oh my
claws that really
goodness.
look like they did on the animation, which is really fun because we don't have those in our tooling library just yet.
If it wasn't for that
until
packaging
now.
and the funny little
And
picture,
Wolverine also comes
I would
with some
probably
really,
skip this guy,
cool,
but
cell shading,
because it's
kind
another
to
yellow suit
represent
Wolverine.
the
I have
look
like 3 of
from,
them, but
the
oh my
animation.
goodness gracious.
Along with the 2 heads, the awesome new claws, and alternate popped and unpopped hands, because Ryan and Dan and Jesse, all who love this animation.
I
and
can't.
like you guys know,
I
have not
can't.
seen this,
I
so
don't need
can't
another
talk
yellow
about it
suit
with any
Wolverine.
level
But
of
oh my
education.
goodness.
But there's some awesome memes out there, and one of the favorite ones is
Oh
this
my
of,
goodness. I
poor
guess
Logan sitting in his bed,
those VHS
hanging
cases
over
though.
the
Those
lovely
are
wife, who
undeniably
is,
cool.
very happy with another
I guess
man.
he's
And
gonna
that's just sometimes the things you gotta deal
join
with in
Silk
life,
and John
people.
Walker
Things don't
and
always
stay in
go
the
your way.
package along with that
So,
Jubilee because
we
I already have
Logan here
2
with his,
Jubilees. I have the Build a
picture
figure
frame
and I have the
Gene with Scott, which I always thought was such
the
a sad
re-release.
thing for him to be sitting on his bed looking at. It's just sad.
So
But
I could
it's
just
awesome
keep
to
them
be
in the
able to
box, but I
recreate
want
that
to take
in
out the
fun form
picture
for the
and
toys.
make
And
memes.
now you guys can have
Ah.
some fun with it too. Plus, bonus, the frame pops apart, so the little photo inside can be removed.
Yeah, they
so
said
you
that.
guys can put your own loved ones in there and look at them in your little tiny little toy picture frame, or whatever you guys want to do. Have some fun with it. Be respectful, but have some fun. And
Oh,
really,
goodness.
really enjoy this,
I have a
new
feeling though they're not
Wolverine.
just gonna
Oh,
stop
what am I
with
doing? I'm not even talking about the
Wolverine
all
and
of it.
Jubilee.
Look at this. We also have this really
I have a
cool
feeling they're not gonna stop with
boom.
that. They didn't do that VHS packaging for 2 figures. They're gonna
It's got the,
they're gonna
you
do
know,
everybody.
fun,
I have a
logos
feeling.
all around it. Pull this off the side so you can see the back better.
Who won? I haven't
There we
revealed
go.
it yet.
But it's
Mr.
a real fun
Goku?
take on it. It's got,
Or
you
Miss
know, it
Goku?
kind of looks
We
like
don't know.
a slightly oversized
I have
VHS
not
set.
revealed it yet.
For
I
those
was
of
waiting
you
to
who
the
know
end
what
of the
VHS
Hasbro Pulse
set is,
panel.
if you're old like me, if you were gray in your
They've had
beard,
some
you
interviews that have
all
taken
know
longer than I thought they
VHS.
would.
If you're one of those young ones of today, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
But now it
hey,
seems
it's a
like
cool
they're getting
toy
to
and
the
you'll enjoy it anyway.
figures.
So, there you go.
I think they're done with the interviews. So once they clear this up,
Shout out to
I will reveal the winner.
And
He's right here.
Was actually an artist that
He's
worked on the
waiting.
show as well, so
He's
working
waiting.
closely
Again,
with
did
Dan.
not
And
think it
of
would
course,
take
Dan
as long as it has
to
been
recreate
taking.
that, so shout out to Dan V.
But
and also, Dwight,
yes,
I have
once
a
this
question.
panel is over,
Are you gonna
I
put
will
your
reveal who
curtains
won.
in the little
I
Is
have
that the plan? What's your
I
plan?
have all the
You're
names of
lucky
the
I don't know
people
what state you're in right now, my friend,
inside of this little
'cause I have to just
Spider-Man bucket.
a digital,
It's gonna be a random draw.
what you call an IOU.
So
I can't wait to,
I'm gonna
see you
do it live
friend.
after this panel. Oh goodness gracious!
So yeah, guys, this, and I just wanted to point out
Let's
these
see
new
what other
claws on this
figures
Wolverine figure are awesome.
they reveal.
You guys know I love the fat X-Force Wolverine claws, but these are new and they're very rigid.
But yeah, right
on the
after
pack
that,
there, so
right
no
after
warpage,
this,
and they're very sturdy.
we're gonna pick
so
the
that is
winner.
awesome. In addition to the cell-shaded deco, and as Dan mentioned, we had Dan
So-
Wiesenmeyer. He did all the art. Is doing all the art.
I
for
just
these
want-
X-Men cassette
I mean,
tape packages. He was a
this is
storyboard
PulseCon,
artist
man. We
on
haven't
the
seen
90s
that many
show,
figures.
so he just
We saw the Venom that we already knew about. We saw Scarlet Witch and White Vision. And now this is Wolverine Jubilee, and then the Falcon Falcon
He's an awesome
and
follow, too,
Captain
so
America
go
2
check him
back,
out.
but
And so the Leewalds, we also revealed the second
Man, I
figure
don't-
in this line, which we have to go to a render because we don't
Yeah, we
have
need
the
to.
prototype
Yeah,
in
they
hand
showed
yet.
the
But
null.
again, it is Jubilee. So let's throw that on the
But
screen
he's not
here.
ready
Comes
yet.
with a
So
bunch of accessories
I just
to
expected
work out with
more
the
figures from
that
Pulsecon.
Jubilee
Where did I get the
has.
basket? Years ago. It's like an Easter basket, I
And it's
think.
beautiful. We have Jubilee.
I don't
here,
even
the
remember.
cartoon
But you know, my mom,
VHS cassette.
because I love
She
Spider-Man, she
will come
always got me
with
fun little Spider-Man stuff. And I
two
think there's
heads,
one Easter, she got me a Spider-Man
at
Easter
least two
basket
pair of
with the little
sunglasses.
candy and
One
Easter eggs
is
inside of
opaque
it.
and
So
one is translucent.
I don't know.
Both of them have
I wish I could
the
help you.
animated kind of,
But maybe
cellophane
next
on it's
Easter,
awesome.
check
And
around, see
here
if they
all
have
is beautiful
a Spider-Man shaped basket. It's actually really
package.
nice. This is,
And the cool
it's
thing that
not,
the team
it's
did
cloth.
was if you
It's
have
like, it's a
multiples of these
material. It's
and you
felt.
line
It's
them up on your
smushy.
shelf, boom, look at that.
So,
All look like they
like,
did in your, mom
it has
and
this
dad's,
handle. So
basement.
yeah, it's an Easter basket.
You know, when people still displayed and collected VHS.
Oh goodness.
Which once again, I'm old, and that's okay.
But yeah,
Talk to your mom and your dad.
Goku, we don't know who won yet.
So
We will figure
Dwight, I
out
actually have
after the presentation.
an original X-Men VHS here, still mint
that's
in pack, because you know that's how I roll.
Of course, it's
But
mint in fact.
we kept the dimensions.
Oh, that is
the
significantly
same.
bigger than a
So
VHS.
These packages are larger to fit the figures. They're actually 9 1/4 by 5 inches wide, but the dimensions are the same. And you know,
Nice.
VHS cassettes felt bigger in our hands when we were kids, anyways. So it all blended in very nicely.
No one
Dwight
had-
said,
no one
you know,
has
the side,
yet.
The side view, you can have them all facing the same
No one has
way.
one
They'll
yet.
look great together on the shelf.
But someone will.
Let's just talk how
Someone
you're
will
gonna get these,
soon.
right? These items are a new approach for us. They are going to
should be wrapping
shared
up.
Pulse exclusives as well as
Because
Shop
they're supposed to
Disney.
go live
Kinda
at
like how we
for
did
Pulse
the
Premium members at
X-Force 3-pack
4,
earlier this year. And so they will be available
which is in
next
15
year.
minutes.
But
So
are available
if
for
they don't
pre-order,
reveal, or
today on
in
behalf
my
of
time is
Pulse
1, but
at
if they don't reveal everything before they go live, that's going to be
5 p.m.
problematic.
Pre-order there. So go get your X-Men cassette style.
That would
90s
be
animated
problematic.
Wolverine and
Thank you, bro.
Jubilee.
You're welcome.
Love that.
Wait,
Love
if
that
we
line. We've got
send
more
that
characters to come.
VHS If we send that VHS, like, will you watch one episode of X-Men animated? Like, I just want that to be the goal, man. Like, if I send you that, are you gonna watch an episode, man? Oh, am I just collecting sandwiches right now? Is that what we're doing? Okay, never
Goodness.
mind.
I love
Never mind.
All right,
threatening
let's see
you,
what
like, I
other
could
figures
possibly
they
back this
have.
up. You would destroy me in seconds. So, but it feels good to be, you whippersnapper, you. Yes, I will watch this show. I have a few other things on my checklist.
Who still
When I
has
get
a
through with them,
VCR?
I'll sit down and I will watch some,
Like, my goodness.
some,
I still
X-Men
have one
animation.
downstairs.
Why don't
It's
you
a
actually come back to our stage,
VCR and a
then we can,
DVD
like,
player
actually,
combined
pretend
into
that we're still
one.
human beings and we can do this together,
But yeah,
instead of you just
all of
kind
our
of
single
floating all over
VCRs
the,
have
bloody
been
East Coast for the
long
last 2
gone.
years, you know? Set some
No, I
rules,
still
but-
have a whole bunch of VHS tapes. If you saw the latest episode of
Good point.
Return to the Spider-Verse, Doc
You
Ock's
guys should
little
both just stop
lair
watching
that he
Stalker
shutters
and
himself
watch more
into is
time.
made of VHS
A lot of
tapes.
things.
So,
That's another issue.
yeah, I still
Alright, so-
have a whole
alright, so
shelf full of
let's go on
VHS
to our
tapes.
next topic here. So this is one that will be sure to catch up with Jesse for his further
There's no
insights on
Spider-Man
another live
figures,
stream. I'm
besides that
sure.
Venom
But
they showed at the
as
beginning.
you know, right, 2022 is going to be the 20th anniversary of the Marvel Legends 6-inch
Oh, yes, the
line
20th
that
anniversary
Jesse
of
and
Marvel
his team
Legends.
at Toy Biz helped usher in this brand new age of action
They
figures.
showed that new Captain
back
America
then.
figure.
And we
Oh my
revealed
goodness,
the
I
first
want him so
figure
bad.
through Unparalleled Universe. Thank you to him for doing a video
Yeah,
for
this
us.
is it.
He did an awesome job with that. So you know Captain America is the
Look
first
at this guy.
character out. Here's a look again
I
at
missed
all
the 80th
contents.
anniversary
Dwight,
Captain
walk
America, and
through
I was
everything,
holding him in my
basically.
hand for $17,
Yeah, I like doing
and I
unboxing
skipped him.
backwards, 'cause that's how it
So
should
I'm
be,
glad that
we
they're
all know
doing
that
this guy
comic
because
backwards is way
he
more
looks a lot
fun than
better,
impact.
and he has those cool
So,
effects on the shield.
What we have here is our awesome new
This is great.
Captain America. His color schemes is heavily inspired by the colors
He has the
of
nice
original,
lighter
Toy
colors,
Biz era figure from
and he has the
20
Steve
years
Rogers
ago.
head. Like, he takes
We will
everything
come
good
with
about the
a
80th Cap and then
miniature,
doubles down on it, you
that
know?
kind of comic
I really
book.
like
Once
this
again,
one.
The dimensions of a comic
I
are
really, really do.
maintained
You can take
because
the.
that
I
was
was
such
worried
an
about the
important
harness,
piece
but you
of
can
the
take
Toy
it
Biz
off.
figures back in the
And then
day,
the only
and
thing
the
is that his
actual comics
shield,
that came with them, which we thought was a really,
with
really
the
cool
effects,
touch, and we wanted
once
to
you
find a way
remove them,
to
there's
kind of
3
represent that in
holes,
these
and he
toys.
doesn't
So
have an
Cap
alternate
comes
one,
with
but
a,
any Marvel Legends
classic
fan
as you guys can see on
worth
the
their
base.
salt probably
It
has
looks
like
like
10
an old
Captain
school
America
logo, which
shields.
is cool.
So
Again, the
that's
card, and
that's
the card
fine.
is
That's not a
reversible.
big
You can
deal.
pop it out, spin
Look
it
at that.
around,
He has a
pop
little
it back
display just
down,
like in
and
the.
now you
I
have
like
kind
that they're
of
for the
a,
20th Marvel Legends
carded,
anniversary. They're going
diorama
back to the toy biz. days
drop
where Toy Biz
for
always
those
had a display in the back.
Obviously,
They always had
we wanted
comic
to do
books.
something, above and beyond. We wanted to figure out
I don't
something
think they're
fresh
gonna
and
put them
new,
on a
and
blister
we decided
card.
to have a little bit of fun with
Those
the
things are
package seal.
so
I
hard to
know,
open.
blasphemy. We
Oh
put
my
holes in
goodness,
Captain
I
America's
could not do it
indestructible
without
shield.
destroying the
Forgive
freaking
me
box
if
and
that
my
upsets
hands.
You probably already have shields
I
in
mean,
your drawer that you
blister
can
cards
replace,
are
I think we'll be okay.
more
And if you
secure.
don't like it that much, we'll do
Because
another
trust
awesome
me,
one
I've
later.
seen my
But
fair
the
share
cool
of
thing
Marvel
about this
Legends
one
that
is
have been
there are 3
stolen
blast effect holes in the
from
shield
the
that allow you
packaging
to
in the
pop off
store.
these,
It's,
blaster
but with
deflections.
blister cards, you know, that
You
can't
can
happen
put
because
in
it's
this big
like
slash effect if he was going
sealed
against, you know,
around the
any other
edges.
kind of guy that might be slashing at
Oh,
him,
can I
reading
tell
some
you about
comic books,
swappers
or it's got a cool kind of
and
blast effect that can
thieves,
also
people
pop
that
off
just
the
pull the
shield. So you
Build-A-Figure
can mix
pieces
and
out
match the
and leave the
accessories,
figure on the shelves, or
to
people
really
that
have
buy
fun
the
for,
figure, put an
putting
old
play
useless
and
figure in there,
fun
then return it,
into your
and
bag.
the random
All
Walmart
kinds of
employee that
fans,
doesn't know any
gifts,
better
tins,
just
and
accepts it
total
and puts it
different
on the
expressions,
shelf.
from
Like,
saluting
oh,
to
this
pointing
just
to
scum
open
of the
hands to
earth.
fist
If
hands.
you
A
like
absolute
literally
awesome new head
cannot
sculpt,
afford a $20 figure,
that
then you
one
don't
of
need to be.
our dear friends,
I
Paul worked
just
on, and,
don't steal.
the
Don't steal
unmatched
it.
Steve Rogers
Like, I
art
understand,
style
you know,
back
like,
is what
sure,
we'll be
yeah,
putting
$20 for an
to
action figure,
the
that's a little
hooded,
outrageous.
figures
But
look
don't
absolutely
steal it.
fantastic.
Get out of
And
the
if
hobby
that's
if you
not
can't
enough,
afford it.
take
Don't
all these
steal.
awesome things off to the
It's
side.
annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying, and I don't
this
like it.
retro,
I
get all
hate
the feels
finding
out,
a figure
people.
that I
You
need.
know,
Oh, they
a
did put him on a blister
a
card. What the
modern
heck?
take on the 20th anniversary.
Well, no, that's not a blister.
paying
That's more of
super
a retro.
homage to Toy Biz era. But I'm going to stop talking because you guys know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
like
really-
the retro
cookies
packaging,
not my
except
thing. So
it's
Ryan, Dan, you mint on
okay.
card people.
Yeah,
You wanna have a
look,
little
it's
fun
just
talk
meant to
about this
look
one?
more like the. That looks really cool.
I just want to thank the visionary.
But yeah,
mind
don't
behind
steal
the idea
Marvel
of
Legends,
including a
people.
display
Yeah,
stand,
it's the worst kind
molded
of
in the
people
old
that
Marvel
steal a
Legends
freaking
logo
action
that
figure.
is-
Like,
can hold a
how low do you
reversible
have to
backdrop
stoop?
That is both an homage to the
Oh, goodness.
physical diorama of Toy Biz and then the comic as
When
well. So
will
shout
I
out to
announce
that
the
guy.
winner? After
brilliant. Just
the after the
Brilliant.
panel's over,
Um,
which it should be wrapping up because they got 10 more
So,
minutes
yeah,
before
so-
these things go live.
What was I going to say?
For,
what else is there to say?
Pulse
It's the best
Premium
cap I think
orders.
we've ever done, and that packaging, it is on a blister card.
So
We could
I
not
mean,
go
like I
full
said,
clamshell, and
if
I
they
don't
don't
think
finish
we
revealing the
wanted
figures that are going to be available
because those original
before the
packages
pre-orders
were
go
so
up, that
impenetrable,
could be
to
very
open.
problematic.
So
But-
beautiful blister card again. Shout out to Ben and the team for really bringing that that feel and the art back to this.
I really
the
hope I
comic
want.
covers
Yeah,
for
I mean,
that
I
Captain
hope.
America
I
line
good luck to
that
all of you.
same cover that came with the Toy Biz toy, but for the
Good.
next item, we
It's
took some liberties
completely
with
random.
it. So a lot of speculation.
It's completely random. Like I said, I'm gonna draw it out of the basket so that there's no favoritism.
So next up
but-
here we have Iron Man. Let's take a look at Iron Man.
Oh,
Iron Man here.
Look at
is
that.
based On what you would expect.
That's a cool
the,
Iron Man.
80th anniversary base armor that everybody.
That's a cool
has
Iron
seen
Man.
Got in their hands by now.
He has a little
and
Stark
most
behind it.
probably,
I have
it's been
the
one
one
of
that they
most
did in the
popular
Shang-Chi
Iron Man
wave.
armors, in classic nature and scale and
But
size. So we
he's
took
pretty
that,
cool.
Armor, but because we've done that armor a couple of times, even though the first appearance of Iron Man was in
He
that
has the
classic,
more pointed edges on
80s
his
armor
faceplate,
with the
so
shoulder
that's
rings and the more iconic look with the hip disc. We wanted to do something a little bit different for you guys, so we did the variant version of that figure from back in
Nice.
the day and gave him the horned helmet with a new torso. He's got nice washes.
He's got the
and
Tony
all of the
Stark head,
recessed
too. That's a
areas
cool-
of
that's a
the,
cool Iron Man
ribbed
figure.
parts of his costume.
Oh, I'm gonna
Once
get this.
again, an
I'm gonna get this whole
amazing,
wave.
Tony
Right? That is
Stark,
pretty.
with probably some of the most amazing
that's a
hair
change.
we've done
Yeah,
on an
it
action
is a
figure
change.
ever.
I like the little
The
smoke effects they have
diorama
coming off
kind
his
of, like,
repulsor
little
hands.
element that came with
This
them in the
these
past
20th
is
anniversary
represented
figures
in
are
the
looking to
card
be
art
real
here,
good.
shown with the Stark banner, and then if you flip the card around, once again you can swap it.
Nice.
And, we got a comic cover in there. We didn't use the original comic cover. We thought this one was a better representation of Iron Man for the time, kind of celebrating his multiple armors.
That's nice.
And once again, here's another awesome version of it in pack, which just looks fantastic as well. Look at Tony with his awesome card. And
That's so
like
nostalgic.
Brian
Look at how
said,
they
the
did
back of this
that
card
packaging.
is featuring
Just
Cap,
throws you
Iron
right
Man,
back to the
Hulk,
Toy Biz days.
and Toad.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I bet we'll see. I bet we'll see some of those guys in just a not too.
I need need these
too long of a
figures.
time.
Wow.
But
So-
what will they look like? I guess the fans will have to wait to find out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
So these two items, the first two of the Legends 20th anniversary. These are going to be fan
Oh, there's
channel
only two?
exclusives in 2022, and they will be available for pre-order on the Hasbro Pulse, starting at 4 p.m. for premium members, and then at 5 p.m. for everyone else and at other retailers. So, love these items. They look great in pack, out of pack. Super awesome, and you know,
There's
Jesse
also
had to,
Doctor Strange
go,
one.
but you know, shout
Oh
out to
yeah,
Jesse
yeah.
and the Toy Biz
They
team,
showed
everyone
the
involved
classic
in that
Doctor Strange. He was a
original
Walmart
Marvel Legends
exclusive
line, because if it wasn't
a
for
few
them,
days ago
none
for
of us
their
would be
their
here doing
Walmart
what we're doing right now,
event.
and you guys wouldn't have had
But
many
he's not
years
in the
of
same
great
packaging. I
Marvel
don't think.
Legends
Yeah,
items
he's
to
just in the
collect.
normal
So,
Marvel Legends
thank you
packaging.
to all.
But I think he is for the
All right, so
20th
I think
anniversary.
now it is time to go into our fan vote winner. Shall we tally up the votes here and see who won? All right, and the winner is #villain.
Oh.
Okay, so a first-time villain character, never before had an action figure. This
Oh.
is, with a very interesting spelling, I might add, Despair. Dwight, I know nothing about this character. Hopefully you can clue the fans in.
Well, I was just talking about the No Way Home Doctor Strange
I
figure.
can
That's a
tell you
really good
that
figure
he
too.
is a white and black action figure.
No, yeah,
Does that
there's a
help?
comic Doctor Strange
He's
figure.
really
That was a
creepy
Walmart
looking.
exclusive.
He's got this weird kind of melty, drippy face.
Oh.
It's got all the whites and blacks. It looks really awesome. His cape looks like a torn
Oh,
cheesecloth.
dear.
It's got lots of holes through it. It's all tattered and gross. And we like to do those guys for the first time when we have the opportunity. So that's what we're doing in this instance, giving you a first time in the line and another awesome villain to go somewhere in your
That's a
collection.
cool figure.
And because it's PulseCon, we wanted to end with one more special mystery tease. So Dwight from his office brought something to show you guys. So let's take a look. We're not going to say
Okay,
anything about
ending
it.
with a mystery
Okay, so you're
tease.
just going to have to
You're ending
let
it.
your imagination run wild.
Oh, I wish there were more
Let me reach
Spider-Man
into
figures.
my
But
grab bag in my special mystery.
I guess
space
this
back
is-
here
this
behind
is
the
what we'll
void of
get.
space and time, and give you guys something to.
what is that? Zoom in. It looks like a metal centipede. It looks familiar though.
Whoa, what is that?
I don't know.
It's
Ryan
actually
told me.
two things. Is it one thing or two things?
I don't know. What is it?
Oh,
It looks really familiar.
It's
I'm
a
drawing a
weird
blank,
thing in a puddle.
but it looks familiar.
Wow, spared no expense. A thing in a puddle.
They always do these little teases. Sometimes
I
it's
just
really
wanna commend
obvious.
you
Sometimes
on
it's like,
Lazy
what the
Susan
heck is
action
that?
Today, by the way, that's been very good.
Me and Michael have been practicing.
All right, so with that, the second PulseCon in the books. Thank you guys for sticking with these full 2 days.
Okay.
Appreciate you hanging out with us at the end here on this Saturday.
That's that.
all these pre-orders.
Oh, all the
Check out
comments
the
are saying
Hasbro
Kindred.
Pulse
Maybe.
website
That's
at
probably why it looks so
Instagram.
familiar.
That's
But no,
where all the
Kindred
latest
centipedes didn't
Marvel
look like
Legends
that.
Big Three shenanigans
Kindred
and
centipedes
reveals
looked more
happen,
like-
as you know. So
Yeah, I don't think
with
it's
that,
Kindred, but maybe. I
We'll
don't
see
know.
you next time. Thanks, Marvel Legends fans.
All
Take
right.
it easy, guys. See you down the road.
Now that that's over with, it's time. It's time for the reveal of who will win the Spider-Man No Way Home upgraded suit figure. It is time for the reveal. Okay. Let's see. I'll put him right here. Many entered. Got my basket. Got my basket with all the names in there. Oh boy. Let's shake it up. Let's shake it up. Whew. Oh, the suspense is killing me. The Spider-Man, the giveaway home. Ah. Ooh. I'm digging. I'm digging. I'm going to draw this out so long. I'm kidding. Okay. Oh, so hard to choose. Okay. Drum roll. I got one in my hand. I have a name. I'm putting the basket down. Paper's folded. And the what? I don't believe it. Face front fan, Yoda's king. You want Yoda? Look at that. It was you. You won it. Congratulations, buddy. Nice. Oh goodness. This is yours, man. This is going to you. You won. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Expect an email from me soon. I will send you an email and I will get all of your information. I already have your email because you subscribe for Face Front. But yeah, everybody congratulate Yoda. This is yours, buddy. I know you really wanted it too. I've seen you in the comments. This is all yours. I'll send you an email in a short time, and you will get this. You will get this figure. So congratulations, everybody! Say congratulations to Yoda, and yes, that's my official Spider-Man giveaway home. I guess this was very successful, so I'm definitely going to do another giveaway soon. Just keep your eyes open for that one. But yeah, this is all yours, buddy. You deserve it. You won. It was random. Everybody good sport. Good play. Good game. But yeah. So like I said, I'll email you soon, and that's it for this live stream. Oh goodness. Yep. Hold on. I got something back here. Oh yeah. Where'd he come from? Oh well. I guess I'll just hold on to him. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you later. To Face Front True Believers, and I'll see you in the multiverse. Bye.